Go ahead and laugh at me now, but you gon' cry later. You was born a hater, probably gon' die hater. I'm not sorry, I can't do it, I done ran out of favors. Only real niggas can sit here, we ran out of table. I got time in myself, yeah, I ran out of patience. Came up myself, yeah, bottom up. I ain't got shit for a bitch, replacement. Always been a pimp, you a trick, you gon' pay me. Every time I give it this stick, you go crazy. From the back, make cloud, running on this. Nights like this, nights like this, yeah. Nights like this, and my mom running meals. I've been down, I've been up, I've been through. I'm a fool, I know. Fuck around, every last on some dope. Had a threesome with my baby mama and my side. I be in my head, why the fuck I know this shit is real, really, when we vibe. Nights like this, I won't forget about me. Laugh at me now, but you gon' cry later. You was born a hater, probably gon' die hater. I'm not sorry, I can't do it, I done ran out of favors. Only real niggas can sit here, we ran out of table. I got time in myself, yeah, I ran out of patience. Came up myself, yeah, bottom up. I ain't got shit for a bitch, replacement. Always been a pimp, you a trick, you gon' pay me. Every time I give her this stick, she go crazy. From the back, make cloud, running on this. Nights like this, nights like this, yeah. Nights like this. I wish raindrops fall, drowning on my pain and alcohol. Thinking about 7 feet now, they got me locked up behind the wall. Nights like this. I be distant, keep my distance, I don't talk it all. In my head, I gon' listen, I done lost it all. I want to feel love, they just lying, they want you to go. Laugh at me now, but you gon' cry later. You was born a hater, probably gon' die hater. I'm not sorry, I can't do it, I done ran out of favors. Only real niggas can sit here, we ran out of table. I got time in myself, yeah, I ran out of patience. Came up myself, yeah, bottom up. I ain't got shit for a bitch, replacement. Always been a pimp, you a trick, you gon' pay me. Every time I give her this stick, she go crazy. From the back, make cloud, running on this. Nights like this, nights like this, yeah. Nights like this. Go ahead and laugh at me now, but you gon' cry later. You was born a hater, probably gon' die hater. I'm not sorry, I can't do it, I done ran out of favors. Only real niggas can sit here, we ran out of table. I got tired of myself, yeah, ran out of patience. Came up myself, yeah, bottom up. I ain't got shit for a bitch, replacement. Always been a pimp, you a trick, you gon' pay me. Every time I give her this stick, she go crazy. From the back, make cloud, running on this. Nights like this, nights like this, yeah. Nights like this. And my mom running meals. Nights like this. I've been up, I've been through. I'm a fool, I know. Fuck around, every lost on some dope. Had a threesome with my baby mama and her side. I be in my head, why the fuck I'm lying? Know this shit is real, really, when we vibe. Nights like this, I won't forget about me. Laugh at me now, but you gon' cry later. You was born a hater, probably gon' die hater. I'm not sorry, I can't do it, I done ran out of favors. Only real niggas can sit here, we ran out of table. I got time in myself, yeah, I ran out of patience. Came up myself, yeah, bottom up. I ain't got shit for a bitch, replacement. Always been a pimp, you a trick, you gon' pay me. Every time I give her this stick, she go crazy. From the back, make cloud, running on this. Nights like this, nights like this, nights like this. I wish raindrops fall, drowning all my pain and alcohol. Thinking about 7 feet now, they got me locked up behind the wall.
I go distant. I don't talk it. I go missing. But she gon' cry later. She was born a hater, probably gon' die later. I'm not sorry, I can't do it. I done ran out of favors. Only real niggas can sit here. We ran out of tape. I got tired of myself, yeah. Tired of myself, yeah. And now she every time I give her this, nights like this, nights like this, nights like this, nights like this, nights like. What's up, everybody? What's good with y'all? Man, got out work and I'm not sleepy. So I'm going to tinker around, fuck around, find out shit. See what's poppin'. What that face doing? Look, that's my little girl.
You need
right
focus, energy,
and my baby.
reaction, brain food.
Yeah, my baby.
Well, I got something that's healthy and affordable and comes with many flavors. No dyes, no fillers, 150 grams of caffeine, vitamins, amino acids, no jitters, no crashing. What you waiting for? You sitting here looking at me, looking tired and sleepy. So go to www.doobie.gg, get you a starter pack, comes with a shake cup. And tell them I sent you, and get 10% off when you use my coupon code. X6 marks the spot. Yes, sir.
Nights like this. Nights like this. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, y'all. I'm just popping up because I can. You feel me? I'll tell you one thing, so with this storm coming in, then already I might not have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna use me some vacation time while I still get paid, and I guess I'm gonna just do some streaming, you feel me? I'm playing games or whatever. Trying to get my followers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I need 500 first, but I need 1,000. We're gonna take it from 1,000 to the next shit. 1,000 followers. So now, like I said, I was at work for pretty much most of the day. So shit, I seen some shit. I ain't really had time to look at my phone while I was at work, but you know, here and there between break, I seen some shit with Wtw. I don't know if y'all know who Wtw is. He's like, I think the co-founder in the podcast. What's it called? No Jumper. Yeah. But anyway, I seen some. He had a boxing match against what's his name? Not Ryan Popper. A porn star, right? Porn star that I guess the porn star to fuck his wife at one point. He done banged his wife. I guess they had some words or something. So I'm gonna go. That's just one of the things. I'm gonna go down that wormhole, see what happened with that. Cause it looked like he lost twice. It looked like he lost control of.
He got beat up, and his girl pussy got beat up at one time. So by him, so dude is 2-0 right now. He done defeated a whole couple. I mean, he basically fucked both of them over. One got knocked out, and one guy got her pussy knocked out. I mean, that's a win-win for a man that ain't got no worries about things of that nature. I've been there. Yeah, it's a win-win. There's nothing you can really do about him besides that, because anything that man do in retaliation would just make him look just bad, just a hater, just uh, a dummy, trick, whatever. So he might as well, charge it to the game. But they probably made a lot of money off of him, so at least he can't say that. Well, he probably definitely made some money after the event. They did. Then I'm peeping 21 Savage and Fabio into it about when he was saying fuck the streets. When they said fuck the street, I get what he was saying. I think it was his delivery. But it takes a real one to know the streets. You gotta be actually from the streets and live in the streets to really say fuck the streets and mean it in that way. Cause there ain't nothing come good out the streets. I'm telling you that now. I don't give a fuck how good at one point it was, how fast the money was coming. All of it ends in the same way. It's all in the same way. It's all going down a lane road to destruction. Period. There's nothing in the streets that started in the streets and then ended in the streets and ended well. It's either jail, dead, or you become a snitch. Those are the graduates, the retirement. There's no retirement fund, no promises, no loyalty. No honor. Definitely no honor amongst these. It's all that. So if you saying fuck the streets, and you from the streets, and you like fuck the streets, because you giving a real analysis and you live that life to say fuck. It's like somebody who was an addict, right? Love drugs. And now that they got clean, they say fuck drugs. What is the big deal? What is the hype about? Yeah, fuck drugs. He's on board. I mean, and not only he's not saying fuck drugs, he's saying fuck drugs because he done made it back from the damage it done. So he's telling you from a real perspective that, bruh, this just ain't no, everybody just ain't a goody two shoe. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't have the same struggle. So some people might not be addicts. They might be got a lying problem. And motherfuckers got all types of things that send you to a one-way ticket. Anyway, so let's not judge, but that person say fuck the streets. A person who been in jail and made up his mind and they don't want to go back to jail no more can say fuck jail all they want. That's like him saying fuck jail and a nigga that's free that been in jail get mad at him. Because he said fuck jail, he won't go back to jail no more. And the nigga that been in jail, nigga, I'm going back to jail. Go ahead, go in there, nigga. Go back to Google. But he really ain't. Most of the people who talk like that, who be saying that shit, they really ain't never been in no real shit. And you could take that back to the situation that we're talking about with the fuck the streets. Right? A lot of niggas is glorifying the streets ain't really had no real pressure. They ain't never had no real pressure. They ain't never faced time where they were gonna sit down, never really done nothing to nobody. You ain't never called body horn somebody.
I won't go into it. Just know what I'm talking about. I'll talk about is real. So I'm gonna just say that. You ain't never called body home. Somebody sent them in the ICU. You ain't never had nobody run up on you, shoot your house up. You ain't never had your truck shot up on the highway. You ain't never shot a nigga. You ain't never shot at a nigga. You ain't never hit no licks, robbed nobody. You ain't never been robbed. I ain't never been robbed. I have been stole from. I have been attempted. I had a gun in my face, nigga try to rob me. And when I ain't get my shit up, I tested this gangster. That nigga shook like a leaf on a tree. Nigga couldn't hold a gun. Yeah, he ain't get nothing. But if that had been to somebody, anytime that could have went left. I could have. What if he scared nigga pull the trigger faster? You know what I'm saying? So when you out here, at the end of the day, what are you stripping? You prostitute, you pimping. None of that shit ends good. I don't care how much money you making from it. At the point, keep making money. Keep on. Don't stop. Stay on the road. See what happens. Then you'll come back to me and tell me, I don't know too many motherfuckers that's successful. Start the streets, end in the streets. Tell me. Somebody tell me. If they is still out here making money, they'll change their shit up. They not. So when they say fuck this and that, man, the real nigga should know what that mean. And all the fake motherfucking rappers and fake motherfuckers that they all pussy. These are motherfuckers that's over the internet. They like watching shit. They like to talk about shit. Like being around the shit. They don't like to do shit or jail time. You get pulled over with them, they'll sing like a canary. Oh yeah. Then the motherfuckers that be all hyped about stuff to shit get real. Now they like, what do you do that for? Like, what do you do? You know, it's not, so definitely, I'm with Fuck the Streets program. Now, I can say that from the message he was trying to get out there, that wasn't hard to catch if you was listening, despite of what people might think he was saying. I caught it. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this though. If you're gonna do it, make sure you if you're gonna say fuck the streets, make sure you are in or you change your ways. Don't say fuck the streets and rap about shit. Rap about that's why I have a hard time rapping now. I don't really you have to change who you I like rapping about stuff like that. It's so easy when you was doing it. But that reputation, that spirit and what it does, I want to live like I used to live my raps if I can. And it's just the road it started dividing, taking me through when I get in those that I don't want to repeat because I'm too old. I know better. I lived with, so I know when you play. Oh, well, you can do it. No, you do that, partner. Some people can dibble and dabble. I'm not dibble and dabble. If I'm gonna dibble, I'm gonna be out there. Yeah, no. So I do the real way and just like change lanes. It's good to enjoy stuff and listen to it, entertain it. That's a limit. Too much of anything is bad for you. But you gotta have your little. And I'm learning that shit every day as I go on with life and tweaking myself into trying to shave off all the bad part of me until I get. And sometimes it's harder for others than it is for everybody. It's different. Everybody got their own. Everybody ain't shaving off butter. Some people got shaved. There's steel on their body. They got steel. You know what I'm saying? They done been through the rough. They got to shave that stuff that they don't want to let go. They gotta let it go in order to grow. Anyway, yeah. Let's look at that shit. A 5-year-old. Um, 5-year-old Savage. They come. Hey, man. Lotto goes off on Fabio Foreign after saying he curved her to diss 21 Savage. He said he curved. What? Let's see. Hold on. What you talking about?
Making you think that Savage is a street nigga.
Okay, it's seriously now. The same when you
said fuck the streets.
Okay, I think he said that because he loves stuff. Honestly, the same thing you've heard about, or well, not heard. Maybe you just know. All right, the same thing I've heard about Baby when it comes to niggas he be with and how they get down. Same thing I've heard about Savage. Same. Nobody play with him. It ain't like that. You know what I mean? Heard the same thing. That's why.
Future's the biggest.
No, well, musically, yeah, of course. He's a Jay-Z of Atlanta. Clearly.
Look at Bobby. You don't like that shit.
I think he's gonna drop 2 albums this year.
Why you think 21 Savage is a street nigga?
He's just
Fabio didn't like nothing that man was saying about another man. Hey, people be thinking he's on people. A lot of these people, these rappers, be having in their heart in the first place. You know, niggas to be secretly hating on you for real. So when your name get brought up, they just let it out. So he been thinking he ain't all that. He probably been eyeing this gal because he ain't get, you know what I'm saying, and he with him. So that's why he bringing up shit like that. Other than that, why would you? It's inside enemies.
is feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores.
Hey man, so look, the internet is on fire right now because Lotto and Fabio Foreign are officially back in the algorithm. And if you thought this was dead, nah. Lotto said run that clip back. What started it? So boom, Fabio responds and reposts an old clip of Lotto, right? Well anyway, Lotto clapped back and let it be known that
And you know, when Fabio said that, y'all, and that shit that spread over the internet, and 21 Savage get wind of that shit, he snapping, right? He like, what? What? You know, he like, Lotto. And he like this nigga talking about, and she probably like, ha, that nigga full of shit. And they probably laughed together and shit. And she went back on that bitch. And you gotta love a bitch like that, especially when she real. If it really wasn't that, and he just doing it, and you gotta treasure. If that's long as she wasn't being typical, you know what I'm saying? She is Lotto. I don't know Lotto, but if Lotto a stand up bitch, then that's what's up. And I have every notion to believe she is until otherwise. But yeah, probably went the fuck off.
she got more money than Fabio, and she is on the side with her man.
And my man, thank you to my man.
Alright, y'all, so look, this is why hip-hop stays undefeated. Because out of nowhere, we got Fabio Foreign versus 21 Savage. And it went from street credibility to Instagram stories. 21 Savage has been on this grown man arc lately, talking about survival.
I think she was just freestyling and being an artist, but you see how this shit is double standard. The females try to talk like niggas and don't have the same effect. I believe she was just freestyling, she was using her talent and was saying something. If a dude said what she said right there because it was a famous female up there, or a female rapper, she never fuck a female rapper before, but if Blase want to, and I'm freestyling, and whoever that female is right there, and I can make that rhyme with that name or whatever, make it make sense. That's all that was. That was just showing, and it's the hip hop, so it was like I said, even when it come down to rappers and the sex females, male rappers, you do play a dangerous game when you're a male rapper and you fucking with another successful female rapper. Those are very, you don't see a lot of those relationships. You know what? She's an R&B singer. You got Jay-Z, Beyonce. You got. I'm talking about two rappers. Two rappers. Y'all know the mentality they come with rap is different. Different way you move. Hip hop is a culture. Y'all know how hip hop is. You know what I'm saying? The way you move and everything. She has her own fan base as well. Both of them rappers. Yeah, it could get messy when. I mean, look at who else was two rapper artists together, female and male. Oh, Cardi B and Offset. See what I'm saying? Both of them talk that shit. We're polar opposite. You talk about how you could get niggas to trick. I rap about how pimping these hoes. There's no tricking in my blood. There's no, she's not just going for none on her side. That's what she's rapping and feeding her thing. So when you put them two together, it get messy if it ain't going right. It get to each other. It's like, hold on, nigga. You think you finna rap about me and Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj and what's his name? Butt Boy, Meek Mills. Yeah, it get ugly. She got some skills. She get the rapping. She got a fan base. She powerful. She got money. She know your business. She's not the girl you was in the bedroom with. She the girl that be to everybody else, and she's holding that protege. You about to get ugly. Same reason why she's speaking out in defense to let us know, no, because what fuck 21 Savage, that it was just a rap, y'all. It was, I think she was just freestyling, and yeah, it was the way it was her showcasing and doing the same thing. If it was, like I said, if it was a male that did the same thing with a female, then it was alright.
Financial literacy, not crashing out for the internet. But Fabio wasn't feeling that at all. On camera, Fabio basically says, what makes y'all think 21 Savage is a street? And street where?
Why you think 21 Savage is a street nigga, bro?
He's just, bro, stop it.
Street nigga where?
The foil nigga, just stop it.
In Atlanta?
Y'all. Once that clip hit the internet, it was over.
Right.
Now listen, 21 Savage is usually calm, but this time, nah. 21 hopped on social media and basically told Fabio, shut your up.
Who a street nigga out of state? How the f you tell a nigga from a whole nother state what they is? You don't even know no nigga. What the hell?
If you were 35 or older, don't talk to me about the streets. He pretty much said, y'all glorify street stuff. I actually survived it, and I'm telling young people to live. Translation, I'm not fake. I'm involved. Now, instead of backing down, Fabio said, I said what I said. And this is where it gets spicy. Fabio reposts a Lotto video. Why that matters? Because the internet immediately took it as shade, trolling, or Fabio basically saying, I'm outside, I don't care. No apology, no cleanup, just vibes and chaos. Now, y'all, let's talk about Lotto, because she was not about to get dragged into this quietly. After Fabio Foreign reposted her video during the back and forth with 21 Savage, Lotto hops on IG like, yeah, I see what's going on. She reposts the clip herself, smiling and unbothered, and captions it, happy ass. No rants, no paragraphs, just vibes.
Right,
now,
I told
that
you.
is elite shade because she's basically saying, don't use me as ammo. I'm good over here. Y'all beefing, not me. No sides taken, no name mentioned, but the message, loud. Lotto makes it clear that she's never slept with Fabio. And she's doubling down that she makes more money than him, which in hindsight is funny after she shares a clip remembering how, when she was coming up as an artist, Fabio stood her up in the studio.
No, you wanna know what's funny though? I be like, we cool, like that's my friend, like So I had told him on set at XXL before XXL, like before I had like this little hype that I got right now. I was trying to work with Fabio before, and my his A&R had set up a meeting. A session with my A&R, and I was already at the studio waiting on Fabio to pull up in New York before this, way before XXL. And this fool done stood me up, y'all.
Ooh, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
And he felt
and they was like, Fabio said he gonna go pull up on TJ first, and then he come here. I said he gonna go pull up on his homeboy before he pull up on a bad bitch. I'm out.
It's still unclear Lotto's intention behind posting the.
Yeah, that I don't like the way you said that, bitch. We don't care about how bad you is. Was you giving up the pussy? He's not gonna rush stuff for you because it's a bad bitch. Unless you finna give out some bad pussy, some good pussy or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why motherfucking bitches think they can move. Like that's what gets motherfuckers. That's what get dummies to move. They don't get motherfuckers to move that's got their own motion or stand up nigga looking for can oversee that shit, do that type of shit. We don't care about that. He probably knew you was gonna be on some bullshit. He probably knew, hey, that bitch, you need him more than he needed you at that time. Right? You asking for the future. Right? So he stood you up. I think he was supposed to. He needed to. Then you was fucking with Kodak, doing something with Kodak. You didn't want to give up the pussy. Kodak was like, nah, you ain't finna come over here for free. Get a feature, get that name, blow up, and forget me. I don't blame him. I am one of that calls on the like real talk. Bitches get mad when they want to get something for nothing. Nah, man. Cause you know what? They gonna give it to somebody else all day long, whether it's good for them or not. They ain't gonna ask that nigga the shit that they ask for you. They want you to come through, but they don't want you to give you nothing. That nigga never come through, but they gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't come through, man. Just make them motherfuckers stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of these hoes that be doing that shit, they giving the pussy. No, cause I know one thing. At least if everything go bad, bitch, and I done did this for you, at least I can say I fucked you. You're not finna, if everything, because a bitch want to get in that bitch and come in, use you, get what she need, go, and leave you dry. Don't get nothing. If you stupid, that's what's gonna happen. No, stand on business. Don't be too happy and jumpity and uppity when you see a pretty girl. Like, nah, bro. That motherfucker keep moving. TJs. You know, TJ, you go smoke, you go chill, that. She's like, a bad bitch. What? When I came here, what you was gonna bust it open? What was you gonna make this session? What? Yeah, you could have kept that, bitch. God, why you gonna pull up on TJ, not a bad bitch? Look, man, we gonna fuck with the homeboys because we don't want the extra bullshit. If you're not talking about nothing, if I call a bitch, like, I got, listen, a bitch in me, and she's like, oh, you wanna come through today? All right, what's up? What we doing? Because, you know, if I come over there, I got my whole schedule. Especially a nigga who had other hoes that you know was fucking, you just wanna fuck, and you wanna play around? Hell no, man. You can go ahead keep it moving. I wanna know we finna fuck, bitch. Point blank. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna teach my sons that too. Make sure they strap up. Don't be a sucker to these hoes. Hell no, because they'll lead your ass in. You done mess up the whole night, nigga. Now you're dick and dry docks. Dick and dry docks. You ain't even hit no ocean. You done missed on a bitch that would have threw it down. Fucking around. And to them, that's the win. It's always a game, a cat and mouse, man. That's why when you're done playing with that shit, get you somebody that's gonna always reciprocate. You ain't gotta worry about that shit, man. But yeah, bad bitch. Yeah, I'm going to see TJ. Fuck you mean? There might be some bad bitches there. Except they ain't saying I need. They don't want to feature or whatever. Fuck that little money. Did you even offer that?
Video.
How much?
However, it seems that she's doing that to perpetuate the rumor that 21 Savage and Fabio's ex is saying that Fabio is DL, allegedly. And at that point, this wasn't about the streets anymore. This is personal. So this is where things cross the line. 21 Savage comes back again, but this time, he doesn't just address Fabio. He brings up Fabio's ex and starts repeating claims she once made, suggesting Fabio was DL or secretly gay. Now, let's be clear. These are allegations, internet rumors from the past, and we're reporting the exchange, not validating the claims. But socially, that's a red line diss in hip-hop.
It was gay shit. It was mad gay shit in his porn history. Besides the porn history, this has been happening for like 2 years already. And I have a gay best friend for those who don't know. While we fucking, this happened for 2 years already. While we fucking, he would fuck up. As in, the first couple times, I just thought like he was just fucking up. I didn't think nothing of it.
Fucking up doing what?
I'm saying fuck up as in, you know, we talk when we fuck. We talk nasty. So, instead of saying like, this my pussy, like, he'll say this my dick, or give me that dick, like, you know, it. And at first, I was like, oh, you know, maybe because I'm saying dick, he's probably saying dick after me, confusing it. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, you know, I never experienced no shit like that. Like, deal with a DL nigga, like, nothing.
Here's what this really is, guys. This ain't just beef. This is old school street identity versus grown man survival talk. Drill culture versus evolution. Brooklyn energy.
Look. One thing. That's what I'm saying. Bitches go. You fuck up with a bitch, but they're gonna tell everything. Everything. Nigga ain't no see. These bitches ain't to be trusted. Another thing. A gay man is a man who likes, indulges in sexual activities in a relationship with same sex. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, a man that has not kissed, has sexual relationships, whether he was given or receiving, or mine is intentions on having a relationship with a man or woman. I mean, a man or intent, right? They want to, but to me, that is gay. If that person never is not, doesn't have the intent or seeking the same sex, despite what he says, how he dress and how he talks, he's not gay. The men that come from varieties. You got women that still like men. They lift trees. They butch as fuck lumberjacks. They like men. You know what I'm saying? People come from different walks of life. Niggas grow up with a bunch of sisters. They softer than the rest. Some of these soft ass niggas grow up with their mama, and their mama don't let them see their daddy. So these niggas is bitch. But they like girls. They be getting poked in their head all the time. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. They don't get no retaliation. A real nigga gotta come through and show that girl some discipline and get all the benefits that nigga that was taking the poking, she don't even give him. She cheating on him with that nigga that's living. Yeah, I know I ain't lying. Anyway, if you're not either one of those, you're not gay. I don't give a fuck. So people just be on this motherfucking internet, just be calling everything gay. People call it everything gay, man. It's just funny, you know. It's like immature, a goofball, immature, blah. You're only gay if you are the same sex as another person, and you indulge, have intentions and actions of any sexual, as far as sex. You're not gay. Yeah, so quit it. That two things I know and I always hear when motherfuckers break up. Every time I see somebody and they going back for it and stuff like that, bitches gonna say either your dick small or that nigga gay. Yeah. Every time I hear it, it's like, and most of them be lying. Most of them be lying. I tell you what, one thing about it though, I ain't never heard no bitch say my dick was small. I ain't never heard no bitch say that because that was gay, because that's not true. Yeah, but you gay, you know you gotta be a goddamn fool, yeah, and just spreading it. They just be lying, but I ain't never heard those rumors. Cause that bitch straight up lie. But I've seen that shit happen time to time, y'all. Like, first thing, even with friends and shit like that, people I know, stuff on Facebook. That's why his dick small. They talking about how you messing with the other girl. Well, the other girl might like his 4 inches. You was taking it for 5 years. What the hell happened? Now all of a sudden you want to let everybody know their dick small. Like we care. You know. And I see, and they don't even know. Most women who post shit like that don't know that the niggas, real niggas that might see they're attractive and that can really change their life, or really, you know what I'm saying? They see that type, and that's they love that, see that shit, because they know who not to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They might want to fuck you. Don't you know when you see that, a nigga already be in his mind, like, see, I see her post, this bitch dumb as hell. Every time, I'll fuck her though, but I never. He might still pursue you, and your dumb ass might go. But you'll be fucking one of them niggas, you know, because you'll be shit posting about him, because he done went there and left, got you and left. He had no intention to stay. He knew what type of broad you was. You don't even know. You tripping over your own feet. Don't even know that you your worst enemy. Like, we don't glory. We don't like that shit. We see a bitch post something about their man or their ex, and they blast them on the internet. We sit there like, we don't like that shit. Even niggas is so grimy. Now, real niggas, we'll indulge. We'll link up with your ass. You get to talk about them, we'll say this. We'll change the subject. Or we'll say, hey, man, I ain't no better. I done told bitches I ain't no better. Or, man, I ain't into the bashing. Some niggas might just listen to you pour your heart out. They just want to get the pussy. But in their head, them niggas like, after tonight, nigga, I'm just trying to crack. Hell no, I ain't gonna be no fool. After hearing this, you talk about this man and all this shit, like, we know you gonna do it to me. Why would we take you serious? You just posted to Facebook, gave everybody details, and we didn't even need to know about this man. We know what type of bitch you is. Like, it takes an immature man not to see that and still fuck with you. Like, it takes one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you wonder why you dealing with what you dealing with. Nigga don't want to come out. We'll come in there and plug. And those, you know, toxicity, little drunk, let you spill your business out so I can beat that pussy up. I'm out of there. I'll come on there when I can get free. No rush for me. Niggas might even have a whole bitch. Still do it, but I tell you, that bitch ain't acting like you. Even when they wrong. You wonder why you losing when it comes out of that. Nobody want that shit. That shit ain't. Can't fuck how bad you think you is. That's why you single. You know, a lot of motherfuckers just don't want to be single. Telling them it's my choice, bitch. No, I'm looking at you. I know it ain't your choice, bitch. I know it ain't. Like I don't know, nigga. I'm ugly. I can't stay single, bitch. What the fuck you mean? And I done got me some good ones. Boy, they had me a list of good bitches. Boy, they keep coming. They do what the fuck Hell no, they are all the dimes, but hey, I reciprocate. They reciprocate. You feel what I'm saying? That shit more than fine. Fine bitches get fucked. Some of them fine bitches pussy ain't even good. Now I've been in the military. I done fucked all type. Look, some of the finest bitches I fucked, especially in the States, pussy ain't even good. Bitch talk all that shit, be all that. Yeah, pussy ain't good at all. Now I know what I got good. I could just go in there and sit and bitches move. She just nut. My shit just ride. I ain't got to do too much work. So, yes, that shit be pussy be big as hell. Bitch be skinny and her pussy big. Skinny big pussy bitches. On the internet right now. This guy work extra hard. That bitch. Pussy big as hell. Can't even close. The shit don't even close. You got a pussy don't close. You this little and your pussy this big. You don't even close. You nasty, girl. You ran through. Like fucking a trash bag. Whew. You take a black. Whew. You ain't getting no joy out of that. Fucking trash bags, man. No way. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what else with the shenanigans with this shit?
Versus Atlanta mindset. 21 Savage is saying, I made it out. Don't trap me in that box. Fabio is saying, don't rewrite the street culture when you benefited from it. Both feel disrespected, both standing on business, and the internet eating it up. Now, what happens next? That is the next big question. Does it stay online, or does it turn into music, or does somebody smartly walk away? But because one of the exes and personal rumors got involved, things usually don't de-escalate. They either go silent or go nuclear. So, I gotta know, was Fabio wrong for questioning?
Especially if it's a merit or anything more behind what Lotto. You can't trust these hoes. We learned what Pac said. He fucked with big girl and it come out years later. Facebook one of the biggest hoes. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Even though I think it was just her saying a rap or whatever, there's no evidence or anybody's heard she fucked him or whatever like that. But as long as it's like that and don't know shit come out of it, which makes 21 Savage look stupid. Yeah, that'll make him look stupid. He pretty much lost it. But really, man, they gonna kill the noise. It's just petty. It ain't even worth it. It's just dumb. I let that shit simmer down, man. Get that money, man. Not in good positions. A lot of people don't want to be in that position. Oh yeah, Corey Holcomb. What's this about? Yeah, these niggas, man. I seen this. Let me see them. Corey Holcomb. These niggas are down there come to blows on the podcast. Y'all see that shit? These two niggas. Let's still sum it up.
Hey, anybody that's friends with Corey, anybody that hang around that, Hey man, don't do nothing. Don't say nothing out of pocket. Is a snitch. Is a hoe. He a hoe. He a snitch, and every facet of the word is a snitch. He a hoe, and then will backdoor you.
What's the animal?
You don't mention what nobody else got going on with their family. Under no circumstances do you, if I beef with anybody, if I have a disagreement with somebody, I never, ever, under no circumstances, say some shit about that. Don't even, I could see it with my own eyes, man. I don't know what the they got going on over there. That ain't my business. It ain't my business. I don't know nothing about what you got going on in your life. Hey, anybody that's friends with Corey, anybody that hang around that.
How do you know now? Boy, know how to get messy.
But himself
No.
white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
he ain't shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
To
your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you talking shit again.
He just said.
I'm telling you,
you shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security, you got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
gotta
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Boy, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie, you
just said that
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so
You said you just
So now I see why he kind of, I don't know, wasn't that Anton Daniel? I don't know this guy, but he's holding his ground, and he should, like, he should. He got bodyguards. He brought security. He coming to his, so as he should. I mean, can you blame him? Especially, imagine taking out his security and Corey Holcomb standing up over him and like he did, and all that. It wouldn't got bad for him. So you have to level it out. When you think about it, so why is he bringing that up about him having bodyguards? You got your people there, and you said, "Oh, they're not my people; they're my friends." Then your bodyguard, they're your friend. That means your friends gonna guard your body. My friends did. When I hold my dog, when I was out here, and I had nigga, if you didn't guard my, if I'm out here and I'm nigga run up on me and you my partner, you was there, you stood by, you gonna, we ain't partners no more, and you gonna be beat up. You gonna be fucked up. You gonna be limping. Yeah. So man, even the playground, he came in your thing. Corey, man, I fuck with Corey, man. But I think this is a failed moment of him trying to push his beliefs on somebody who stood on theirs. Like, you can't talk to these niggas like you talk to these women. You can. You can. But this is the difference. Let's see, if my girl noticed that any girl I ever been with noticed, I know the difference. See, if you a nigga and you talk that shit back then, unlike the girl, you might get stabbed or something. Something's gonna happen. Yeah. It's gonna be bad. So if you're gonna do that shit, you gotta go through with it. You can't be, cause now you just bluffing. He tried to come at him like he come at these hoes. The hoes might back down. But a real nigga ain't gonna back down. So what's your next move after that? After you done did all that? If you don't do nothing, you really empowered the next man to try you again until you do something, because you gave him that leeway. You got to bust a nigga head off point. You gotta hit a nigga while he talking. With anything in your, you know what I'm saying? You gotta backhand. You gotta make niggas believe me. I know there's no joke, and I'm only 5'7". I didn't move around this bitch like I moved around this bitch like I was 6'5". Like I made up for my weakness. You know what I'm saying? You got sometimes, especially when you grow up, in a certain area where all you do is fight, and then you coming on the short end of the stick because you small. You know what I'm saying? You learn quickly how to multiply your situations. But when you fuck this nigga up, you make sure 3-4 niggas see you. You know what I'm saying? You make sure when you handle a nigga, you handle a nigga. That'll keep at least 5-6 off for the next time, because everybody ain't scared of you. But you be about your business, because you know when you meet one like you, you're going to jail or you're gonna be in dying. So he tried Anton, man. He tried him like that because he didn't get the reaction he wanted, thinking he was gonna back down, and
he disrespected me in
my
my
face.
Stupid
shit.
And then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt this.
This nigga right here looking like my brother came on right now talking, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Them damn Scorpios, when they start talking that little shit like that shit, my soul, especially when it's just. Now I'm not saying what he's saying, but he got that part. That nigga look like. Oh shit, crazy, man.
So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth.
He said, I'm telling you, I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. I know. I'm telling you, I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Man, it was supposed to be some hands getting thrown. Because, you know what I'm saying? He should have never scooted over there, man. You don't scoot over there. You don't engage in the bullshit if the bullshit ain't to be bullshitted. You know what I'm saying? Don't scoot over there, getting all close, pointing your hands, and ain't nothing going down. You're initiating it. Stay over there and talk like two men, man. Two men. Because that could never been me. You would have scooted your ass over there. You wouldn't be sitting in no seat no more. You would have got it on, partner. Like real talk. Elbow, backhand, elbow, whatever. I backspin that elbow out of nowhere while that nigga was talking. While he was on the helm. And I would have been on. Once I see it in my head, and the nigga don't believe me, I'm all about action. Us cancers don't play. You know what I'm saying? Well, I see that it's going through. It's black out, man. The job getting done. That's what a lot of people don't have the mechanism to go through to get down like that. That keeps us apart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Corey was wrong.
And so I apologize when you said.
I see what he was standing for, but he should have never came at that man the way he did. And I expect that man to stand up for himself. That's not a real nigga move. That's an immature move. I mean, you can be a real nigga, but you gotta come back and say you was wrong for just the just of speaking to another man that way and not ready to sign the signature of what you said with these. You're not ready to do that. Talk like men and talk. Don't get mad if you gonna talk crazy and then the other man stand on his shit. Then what the hell are you even act a fool for? You gotta go through with it. Or just have a conversation like a man. Don't initiate and come touching the nigga and all that shit. Scooping over, standing up on. He lucky he just didn't go ahead and say fuck it. But see, that's him. He probably, he maybe bigger heads prevail, cooler heads prevail. By him not, that's when the pressure get really on. And even I'm learning that. You can't let your high head get the best of you. Because you can fuck around and now you got to commit to situations. And I'd have been there. So by him being able to have a cooler head, he was able to dissolve this a little bit at that moment.
That you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and.
I told you. What'd he say? It sounds like I'm arguing with a bitch. See, you done got yourself stuck in that mold. You cannot. Usually you talking about females. You got your host on there. Ooh, I like her. Her little cute self with them glasses. I would definitely fuck his host like that. I like something cute about her. I like her little self. Anyway. You sitting on here, you get to talking. You know what I'm saying? But there ain't never no other nigga around to voice his opinion too. The other nigga on your side gonna always be your yes man. The other guy that be on there. So now you got a co-host. Oh. So now you got a host. I can't think of the word. A visitor or whatever you call it right now. I can't think of the word. Somebody help me. Well, you got Anton there now, which is a man, and you're trying to use the same tactic that you would with a bitch, and it don't work like that. They might have said, all right, when you got all loud and stuff, they might have said, oh, okay, all right, fine. That's a whole nother man with a beard. Like, even if he ain't even built like that, he got friends and he's aware to know that he's got the back of two stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I found out that Corey is locked in his mindset, and he said some points. I like Corey Holcomb. He makes sense. I agree with most of the stuff, but I believe he initiated this. I don't agree with it. This is really just talking opinions and shit. It never got there. I know exactly what happened. He forgot. He was talking to another man, and y'all having conversation. You're not talking with a bitch. You talk to bitches like that. You tell them, shut up. You put your narrative on them. You know what I'm saying? You do what that. You know what I'm saying? If you that type of, you can't do that shit with a nigga. You can try, but you never know what type of nigga you gonna rap. Could be a bitch nigga. Could be a stand up nigga. You know? Yeah. They need to go ahead and do a celebrity boxing match. Cause I'm finna get on that. We finna watch that shit with Adam 22. But they might as well go ahead and duke it out.
Myself all the time.
Look.
Be gone. No. That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man.
Look at her. Come here, girl. She think I'm done with this bullshit. Look at her. Baby, can we keep her? No.
Gone, man. You gone.
I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass to... Hey, homie. All right, I'm out. Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
So he only got one bodyguard. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch. That nigga... I don't know, y'all. What y'all did, man? If anybody seen the full interview, I really don't. I seen the clips. Hey, yo, KD. Charleston White, tell me what you guys say about it. I fuck with Charleston
I would
White.
say it's like having another producer in the room that
On
knows
certain
exactly
shit.
what your song
On
is.
certain
This
shit.
is co-producing,
On most
the
shit.
fastest way to find samples that fit your track. It listens to your track and pulls in samples that fit the rhythm, harmony, and key automatically. No more scrolling and no more random loops that don't match the vibe.
When I got in his car, he know this and I know this. I put myself in the mercy of it. And I told that nigga, you could have done anything. But I wanted to show you I trust you and you can trust me. You wouldn't do that for me. You wouldn't come you wouldn't trust, you wouldn't open it. So I'm saying, I'm showing you. So for him, and this is me and him talking off camera. So I don't know, no would have got in his car and went to his hood, his part, with his family, disrespected his daughter with his daughter up. I don't know no nigga that would have done that. I did that, nigga. So for him to get on big, so he wasn't doing comedy. He did a video that went viral, and he had called me. He said, "Man, you see that video?" He said, "Man, they think I should be doing stand-up comedy." I said, "Man, what you think?" I said, "You think you can do it?" I said, "You serious?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Hold on, man. One phone call, had us booked for 3 shows." So nigga, so for him to take that and try to make it like he had the comedy show, he would go set me up and he would go get me on stage and say, "Now what you say about my daughter?" That I didn't see that energy nowhere. So for him, I texted that day when I saw the interview. I said, "Oh, so that's what you really think that, huh?" He said, "Oh man, I just did that for content." So he tried to use me on me. That's when we stopped being friends that day. I never spoke to him no more. For one, I released him in my spirit. Once he forgave me, that allowed me to release him no matter what wrong I done for him. He been talking Christian talk. So yeah, let me test him, God. So so we ain't got no friendship. So when he did that, I saw, oh man, he really kind of spiteful toward, he really can't let it go. So I knew not to trust him ever again. So when his baby died, I said,
please like and subscribe, y'all.
That's
Follow your boy.
See, these niggas forget.
Who up with me? What's your sign?
Oh Lord.
Put your sign down in the
You also like
comment
to
section.
how many people you done killed and hurt before too, indirectly, in subconsciously. You like to remind us that too. So what about those people who buried their child, who saw their child how you see your child? Maybe this is God making the sacrifice. So yeah, nigga, so you see 1 minute, so I'm saying, I'm starting to see that he really been living life with no sympathy. This is where he come get his sympathy, because just like misery loves company, misery loves sympathy too. So yeah, nah, nigga, so when his baby died, nigga, I said to myself, nigga, that baby ain't been living long enough for you to be that sad no way. Nigga ain't wrong with you. Yeah, I hate this nigga. This motherfucker baby ain't.
All right, let's change to this here, because you about to go.
I'm sure yeah. All right,
let's go.
Demonetize.
Yeah, no, let's go somewhere.
So be mean too.
Yeah, no, I want you to be mean. I like this Charleston here. We've been flowing.
Right.
Now, how did you link up with 607 on at the all
That
the back
baby
and
ain't
forth?
fair.
And how is the comedy set y'all do together?
He can't never get there on time. He got a niche. He got what he need, but he can't never get there on time. He lack good communication skills to be able to understand. Man, this is serious. They really looking. And he understand, nigga. He really got a gift on stage. So what's gonna be gonna be. Yeah, what's gonna be gonna be. This was meant for me and that. He knew it. I saw it. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I just didn't like it. That sharp homie, and he don't know what he doing. But what I like about him and what's very impressive about him is that nigga listen and then figuring out how to make this do what it's supposed to do. And you can see the results of progress. So I just had to get out my feelings and understand, nigga, this is a business. And nobody in business, whether it's entertainment or what, nobody in business can thrive and excel and elevate with their feelings attached to doing business.
As y'all see, man, Charleston White reacted to the Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb situation. Then on top of that, I threw in a little Woody situation and 607. So make sure y'all get in the comments and let me know.
Yeah. I didn't get what I needed to get up out of that one, but it was fun to watch. I like watching Charleston White when he right. Oh boy, stopped him from getting over because he said that baby wasn't low enough for him to be that side. Oh man, craziest thing is I understand what the fuck you mean. Cause I know. We're glad dude called it because people could say you're insensitive, even though if it's the truth. People just not ready for shit like that. A lot of people are very sensitive. Oh, how good you to say it? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's 1%, that's right there on the platter. But you to point that out over all the madness, some people take that way. It's like people gonna look at you funny, man. It's just cause, you know. I'm about to roll me and now with this bitch keep going on. I'm never getting them type of cones no more. Anyway, Adam 22 star, man. These folks got knocked out. Knocked out. He got his girl pussy knocked out, and now he done got knocked out. Can you believe it? Let's see. Adam 22. I can't. That's sadism. Adam. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna show a clip. I need a clip. Like, I don't want to get fucking copy or watching the whole thing, but we're gonna see a clip of some shit. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna give me a clone, cause this bitch keep going on like. Ooh, baby. All right, y'all. Yeah, here you go.
Go time. Oh, let a man fuck. Never let a man. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Never. No. No way. Oh. Wait, no. This ain't going long. Oh, my God. Told y'all. No. Told y'all. Yo, he practices score punch, not take a punch. Bro, Adam, what are you doing?
Fight! It's going down. This is all part of the plan.
Wax set him up.
This is all part of the plan.
Wax set him up. Wax, you set him up.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get him good training.
This is all part of the plan.
Fight! Nigga, swing!
I can't run back shots. Oh my God.
Got him swing back.
These are the type of men that let their wife fuck porn stars and get beat up by them. It's disgusting. It's like, that's what these bitches want. They want a nigga like that though. Then the niggas, they want, oh, it's her, it's just going this. That's what they're looking for. Right there. People like Adam, guys with Adam 22 syndrome. Weak niggas. They're gonna set up. Let them do whatever they want to. Get beat up by the nigga they got fucked by. Man, it sucks for y'all, man. That's hard watching, man. I don't even, Adam, dog, you could have swung, bro. I was waiting on the swing. You literally winning that motherfucker. I didn't see him throw one punch. That aggravates me so bad. Like,
Let a man fuck. Never let a man. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Never. No. No way. Oh. Wait, no. This ain't going long. Oh, my God. Told y'all. No. Told y'all. Yo, he practices score punch, not take a punch. Bro, Adam, what are you doing?
It's going down. This is all part of the plan.
Wax set him up.
This is all part of the plan.
Wax set him up. Wax, you set him up.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get him good training.
This is all part of the plan.
Yo, what the fuck? Bitch, now fuck you up. You set him up. I can't run back.
yeah, buddy. Adam 22, bro. I don't want to hear you shit talk about shit else. I don't want to hear you say you gonna do nothing. I don't want to hear that. I swear, niggas need to start punching you in the mouth on your show right when you get to talking that dumb shit. You need to be checked. You've been doing what you've been doing for a while. Niggas need to stop. They cannot. This nigga porn star, he probably throw dick better than he throw hands. Cause he wasn't throwing. That nigga was moving slow as hell. That nigga, he wasn't throwing nothing. This nigga, yo, come on, man. He too busy. He ain't got no thrust here. Ain't no thrust. Ain't none. You know what I'm saying? It's all here. Man, fight like a slug. You didn't even fight back. But this I know, your wife is the husband. Your wife, Adam 22's wife is the husband. He's one of them. That's why he gets to do all this stuff. Even though all we know she does is take dick. This nigga got someone to grow a podcast big and make money, millions, right? He did. Her way of making money was taking dick. It's not too hard to do that. Most bitches in their lifetime, 98% is going to take dick unless they're gay. Willingly or unwillingly. There's nothing for a bitch to take dick. If you're designed, so if you're making money for it, you're taking dick. You're gonna take it anyway. Just getting paid for it. So you're not taking it. You're not going out the way. You know what I'm saying? It's right in the way. It's a part of, if that's what you want to do. So it don't take brain. You just take somebody with a low enough and a strong enough desire. You got it. That's any bitch. You ain't even got to be a 10. You gonna be a 6. Lena ain't no fucking 10. She fuckable. I seen it's bitches like this in Edwardsville. So she's not nothing. It's bitches like this in St. Peter's. Like she's like a 6. And she making millions off her shit. Bitches don't take nothing. All they gotta do is jump on a short. Just jump and show their titties. Just put some and jump. You ain't even gotta be that. Just give me your dignity. All you gotta do is have no give a fuck. Get on there. If I get on this bitch right now and do the helicopter with my penis out, you know how much attention I get? No. Do I want to do that? No. Not in that way. Behind the scenes, do it at home, jump on my bed and do the helicopter. My bitch walk in. What are you doing? Man, go for it. You know, I do that. But yeah, this nigga, this is what he like. Literally, like, boy, you just got your. And the only thing most niggas like that could say, well, I got paid for it. Yeah, your bitch got paid, but your wife too. Like, money, we don't care about money. We know the value of money. But money's not the ruler of us. We know the power of money. See, real people, there's a difference between real people and stupid people. So, if you're this type of way, that's cool. I stay away from you because you lack a whole lot of understanding about a lot of shit. Just by that. You might know how to, but I don't need that. Look, if you're rich, if you want people to come up and they know that, they got that sense of experience, that side never leave them, that's what I'm talking about. Money doesn't solve everything. And if money cannot fucking buy. And I'm going, what's gun? You can buy her, you can rent a bitch all you want. She's going to stay there for money. You know what I'm saying? Worst thing, she might stay there 40 years, but you will never get. I know bitches that try to buy love all the time. She don't work. Nigga be there for a little bit. She's done. Uh-oh, my baby's up. Here I come, Zena. Oh, shit. Hold on. You don't want to sit down. Sit this down. Be right back. Hey, baby. Come on. Hold on, baby. Pop. Baby, pop.
told you what to do. Thank you. I'll bring it back.
Yeah, that boy got his ass knocked out. Well, that was that. Let's see. Okay. Alright, Chase, one of my baby mamas just hit me up talking about the kids. About the kids. Woody crashing out, Charleston White. Houses of Brave, Bitter Cove, the man I used to leave when they out there. Ooh, they out there. I wonder if they're gonna be out there when that storm hit. I want to know if they're gonna be out there when that storm hit.
Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Show me you're real. Show me this what you jump out there with that storm hit. Don't let that storm slow you down now. The cause every day. The cause is in you. You know what I'm saying? You don't let the weather come in and stop you from the progress. Because you know, when the snow come in, lock the city down for about 3 days, y'all ain't out there doing what y'all doing. People gonna forget about you. They're gonna forget about you. People ain't gonna be, we're gonna be on the moving on to something else. Talking about the Haitians. We need the Haitians. Where the Haitians at? Nobody care about worry about the Somali and that Band-Aid ain't there no more. That Band-Aid, whatever's under that Band-Aid need to be healed. If y'all start back protesting, whatever was under that Band-Aid need to be revealed after the snow on Tuesday. So we can determine. Yeah, that Band-Aid need to be because she's been wearing that Band-Aid. I don't know if she's changing that Band-Aid like she should. But we want to know if everything's getting healed up properly. Yeah, but yeah, don't stop protesting when that snow comes. I'm not, you might think I'm being funny. I'm not. I'm saying, if you believe in, because if you don't stay on top of it, y'all, people they waiting on it to snow. They want y'all to be quiet. Because they know y'all ain't going to be out there protesting in the middle of that storm. Maybe I will. Like I said, it's yet to be seen. Overall, man, I wish it was peace, man. There's always something going on. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about this. What's going on?
Before, a complete AI creation platform made for any.
Standing back in not doing anything doesn't help with, you know, the situation. Everybody's scared, so we need to speak out.
Yeah, well, this is first not how we treat our neighbors. The inhumanity of this Trump administration is just beyond the pale. We are better than this.
Children are terrified. Families are afraid to send their kids to schools.
God damn, son. You think it's hell, son. I know you got to. I can see it. Ooh, I see it. You gonna be going and paint the rest of the picture.
This is not about immigration. This is about intimidation. It's not about restoring law and order. It's about terrorizing communities that Donald Trump doesn't like.
Three years ago, I didn't have a degree, but Purdue Global was the perfect fit. They valued my work experience.
Huh?
Welcome to.
Started call for you at 6 o'clock.
30 minutes?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. I'm trying to find her remote. Have you seen her remote?
Which remote?
Hers.
Hers?
Yeah, it wasn't up her dresser. It's not there no more.
It's not up on the dresser?
Nope.
I haven't touched this TV at all since.
I don't know. I see the tool up there, but I don't. It's
Put the tool up there. I just did that.
Okay, maybe it fell.
But I haven't personally touched the TV since.
I turned that on earlier, but I
Yeah.
put the remote where I always put it.
You probably, you know how you be with the vape. You probably had it, and set it down somewhere.
I'll go look, but
I ain't mixed up with the other controllers because it looks like the other, like it's a.
It has its own look. It's one of the
Yeah, it's
smaller
the
ones.
Amazon, the fire stick.
Yeah, it's the only one that looks like that.
Okay.
Okay. Just wondering, I'll find it.
Are you trying to change the?
I'm trying to change that. I don't think she likes that music. It's that scary music. Just give you an out of body experience, but I'm like, oh, that's not for a baby.
Yeah.
I think that's why she's probably upset, but I can't turn it.
Yeah, it's not in here, babe. Look at this bitch. What she talking about? Y'all, what she talking about? Top news, more headlines. News in the headlines. Okay, let's see. Let's look. All right. What the hell is she talking about?
Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. In Minnesota, hundreds of businesses are expected to close today as part of a one-day economic blackout to protest the ongoing ICE immigration crackdown. Organizers of today's strike include faith leaders and unions. They're calling for people.
She seemed like she definitely gave somebody one time a pretty red apple. Like, I swear she done. She looks familiar. Look at that eyeball. The eyeball right here. What is that eyeball? More alert than that eyeball. I know my eyeball do that sometimes, but that's when I've been drinking. Yeah, I've been drinking. And when I get to drinking, one eye gets small. But, so she says she must be drinking. I don't know.
To not work, go to school, or shop. Businesses closing include the famed Walker Arts Center On Thursday, the prominent Twin Cities civil rights activist and attorney Nekima Levy Armstrong and 2 others were arrested on federal charges for their role in peacefully protesting inside a St. Paul church where a top ICE official serves as a pastor. The 3 face charges under the FACE Act. That's the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act, a law written to protect abortion clinics. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced Levy Armstrong's arrest. Then the White House posted an AI-generated image to make it appear Levy Armstrong was crying after her arrest. Her skin was made to look darker. The Justice Department also attempted to bring charges against the journalist and former CNN anchor Don Lemon, who covered the church protest, but a federal magistrate judge rejected the request. We'll speak to Nekima Levy Armstrong's lawyer and get an update on today's economic.
Ooh, it says snow possible in the next few hours. We're gonna see.
Blackout after headlines. Outrage is growing in Columbia Heights, Minnesota, after ICE agents detained a 5-year-old boy named Liam Ramos and his father, who's an asylum seeker. Photos from the scene show a masked agent standing next to Liam, who's wearing his backpack and a blue winter hat with bunny ears. He just returned from preschool. The father and son were then quickly sent to a detention jail in Texas. On Thursday, Vice President J.D. Vance visited Minneapolis and defended ICE for targeting the boy's father and detaining the preschooler.
So the story is that ICE detained a 5-year-old. Well, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to let a 5-year-old child freeze to death?
Local officials in Columbia Heights condemned the detention of 5-year-old Liam Ramos. Rachel James serves on the Columbia Heights City Council. She described efforts by neighbors to protect the little boy.
I heard one neighbor say, I live in this house. I'm part of this family. I can take him, let him come to me. I heard another neighbor on the other side say, I have the forms. His mom signed the forms. Let me have him. I know him. I know him. I kept saying, stop, wait. He can go with us. He can go with the teachers. And then they took him over to the car and he was just standing there. And then they quickly put him in the back seat and drove away.
On Thursday, the lawyer for the Ramos family, Mark Prokash, said Liam and his dad had come to the U.S. in 2024 from Ecuador seeking asylum.
Liam and his dad did enter the United States at a port of entry to seek asylum through the CBP-1 app at the Brownsville border crossing. So they did everything right when they came in. They used the app, they made an appointment, they came to the border and presented themselves to Customs and Border Patrol. They've shared all of their information with the government, and they were following the process. They were just trying to secure safety and persecution for their family from their home country. But ICE didn't care about the fact that they had those pending claims and then just arrested them.
On Capitol Hill, 7 Democratic lawmakers joined Republicans to pass a $1.2 trillion government funding package that includes $64 billion more for the Department of Homeland Security and $10 billion more for ICE. The Democrats voting for the measure were Henry Cuellar and Vicente Gonzalez, both of Texas, Jared Golden of Maine, Marie Gluesenkamp-Perez of Washington, Don Davis of North Carolina, and Laura Gillen and Tom Suozzi, both of New York. In news from Gaza, Israeli tank shelling killed 4 Palestinians Thursday. The killings came as President Trump was launching his so-called Board of Peace in Davos, Switzerland. At the ceremony, Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, outlined his vision for turning Gaza into a glitzy seaside resort filled with futuristic high-rise buildings.
In the Middle East, they build cities like this in 2-3 million people. They build this in 3 years, and so stuff like this is very doable if we make it happen.
Kushner said the first phase of the project would be rebuilding the southern Gaza city of Rafah, which was leveled by Israel. The Rafah border crossing with Egypt is expected to reopen next week. Many Palestinians fear Israel and the U.S. will move to forcibly displace them from Gaza. On Thursday, Israeli President Isaac Herzog met in Davos with the leader of Somalia's breakaway Somaliland region. Israel recently became the first nation in the world to recognize Somaliland as an independent nation. They've been reports Israel wants to expel Palestinians en masse from Gaza to Somaliland. This all comes as Palestinians in Gaza struggle to survive with little food or shelter. This is Mohammed Al-Qudra in Khan Yunis speaking about Trump's plan for Gaza.
Yeah.
No matter how much he says, it's all in vain. Why? Because we as citizens aren't seeing any real change on the ground. The suffering remains the same. Rain, there are no tents, no shelters, as you can see. The destruction, wood, we don't have that. President Trump announced that the second phase had begun, but we haven't seen anything. People in Al-Mawasi are living in tents, displaced. People in the east can't reach their homes. You can hear the shooting, the shelling, day and night. Martyrs.
Russian, Ukrainian, and U.S. negotiators have begun meeting in Abu Dhabi for the first trilateral talk since Russia invaded Ukraine almost 4 years ago. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said he hopes the talks are a step towards ending the war. On Thursday, Zelensky met with President Trump in Davos, with Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Trump's envoy.
Vladimir Putin. Vladimir. No. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Okay, tap this one.
Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner in Moscow. The Wall Street Journal's reporting the Trump administration's been plotting ways to topple the Cuban government in the wake of the U.S. abduction of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. The Journal reports the U.S. is, quote, searching for Cuban government insiders who can help cut a deal, unquote, to push out the current leadership. On Thursday, The Guardian reported the U.S. used a similar model in Venezuela. 4 sources told the paper that Maduro's vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, and her powerful brother, Jorge, had pledged to cooperate with the Trump administration if Maduro was removed from power. Rodriguez is now serving as Venezuela's interim leader. The United States officially left the World Health Organization Thursday. Public health experts fear the U.S. decision will hinder global public health initiatives. Dr. Thomas Frieden, the former head of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, called the withdrawal a grave error. He said, quote, health threats do not respect borders, and weakening global cooperation makes Americans less safe, unquote. The Trump administration's ordered a review of almost all federal funding going to more than a dozen Democratic-led states. The move comes just days after President Trump threatened to suspend federal funding for sanctuary cities and states at the end of the month. States that could be impacted include California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Virginia, and Washington, as well as Washington, D.C.
Oh, man.
Former special counsel Jack Smith testified before Congress Thursday and defended his decision to indict Donald Trump for...
What the hell? Who told her to do this? Look at this. What in the Belgium waffle is going on? What is this? Whoa, Wowzers. Where are they at? Who is producing this? Lord, who is these yokels? They're at the office of Consul Jack Smith. Wowzers. She looks like the mean lunch lady. Look at this. This is her attempting to dress up. Look at this thing. Huh. Look at that. Look.
I ain't gonna say it.
Look at this. This is a relic.
I'm not gonna say it.
Look at.
I'm not gonna compare.
Look, who is that?
I'm not gonna compare her
Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm trying to compare him with people I see in real life, so I'm trying to shut up.
Oh, Lord.
Especially this one.
Seeking to overturn the 2020 election and removing classified documents from the White House.
Am I petty or what?
Decisions as special counsel, including the decision to bring charges against President.
You said what, babe?
Oh, the cone's in my pocket. Let's bring them to you. Sorry,
Did you
her remote. But
what? Did you roll up another blunt?
No.
Huh?
No, hold on. I got a ride, but okay, hold on.
Oh, you already got a ride? I'll do it myself.
That's why I had you bring up the car.
I got you. I'll do it.
It's already broke down there. You just we gotta stuff it. That's it.
You said what?
Literally, all you have to do is stuff it. That's it.
All I gotta do is stuff it.
Yeah, the wheels already broke down.
I know. I like it when you do it.
I know. I bet. You gotta do nothing. How could you not?
Huh?
You ain't gotta do nothing. How could you not?
Ooh-wee. What you doing? Making coffee?
It's already made.
Huh?
Just prepping it.
And Trump. Our investigation developed proof beyond a reasonable doubt that President Trump engaged in criminal activity. If asked whether to prosecute a former president based on the same facts today, I would do so regardless of whether that president was a Democrat or a Republican. No one should be above the law in this country, and the law required that he be held to account, so that is what I did.
During the hearing, Washington Congressmember Pramila Jayapal questioned Jack Smith about the importance of accountability.
How would you describe the toll on our democracy if we do not hold a president accountable for attempting to steal an election?
My belief is that if we do not hold the most powerful people in our society to the same standards of the rule of law, it can be catastrophic.
A major Trump billionaire ally is now the partial owner of the social media platform TikTok. A group of investors, including Larry Ellison's company Oracle, agreed to a $14 billion deal to give them control of the U.S. version of the platform being spun off from ByteDance, a Chinese-owned.
What's that, what, baby?
I look warm.
Oh, yeah, you look warm. You're all bundled up there.
Okay, cool. All right. One more glove, and I'm good to go. I feel like there's one in the car, though.
What?
A glove. I'm gonna steal this one.
I got. If you look in there, I got a set already.
I already got one. I just need one. I gotta go. That's probably the person right there. Yep. How do I know? Yeah, I gotta go.
Company. In 2024, Congress banned TikTok, claiming national security concerns over its ties to China. But Trump had allowed the platform to keep operating as a deal was worked out. Ellison is also the largest shareholder of Paramount, the parent company of CBS. And in the Philippines, a radio journalist has been sentenced to between 12 and 18 years in prison in a case widely condemned by press freedom groups. Frenchie May Cumpio has been jailed since February 2020, when she and 4 others were arrested for allegedly having ties to the Communist Party of the Philippines. She was convicted of terror financing. UN Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Expression and Opinion, Irene Khan, has criticized Cumpio's prosecution, saying the charges were filed, quote, in retaliation for her work as a journalist, unquote. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman in New York, joined by Democracy Now!'s Juan Gonzalez in Chicago. Hi, Juan.
Hi, Amy, and welcome to all of our listeners and viewers across the country and around the world.
Thanks for watching Democracy Now! On YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to make sure you never miss a video. And for more of our audience-supported journalism, go to democracynow.org, where you can download our news app, sign up for our newsletter, subscribe to the daily podcast, and so much more.
All right. Always some news about something going on with Trump, and it was the latest stuff going on. Trump declares emergency, huge bombshell within the next 24 hours. Moment I even knew it was over. I might come back to you, Ava. You know, see what the fuck you done did, Ava. Liver woman says she's leaving this country.
Say post the real shit, so here's the real shit. I am leaving this country, the United States, in 213 days. My son and I are moving there, and I am spending day after day researching schools, where to live, how to afford this, visas, taxes, everything. And I'm angry. I'm angry because I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to leave this place. I shouldn't have to walk away from everything I know. But between, my son got death threats in school recently, and we know what that can escalate to, and of course the schools aren't handling it the way they should. Between looking for jobs for, month after month after month, with everything that's going on, with what they're doing to immigrants, with what we are doing to other countries, I can't be here anymore. I can't breathe here. I am sitting here though worried because I've got 2 other kids who are in college here, and they're not ready to leave.
Not her using the whole George Floyd "I can't breathe" sentiment. Let's continue.
What's the name of the country? Bill Cosby in prison like Jenny Bush breaks her silence. Well, they stayed fucking with Clarissa Shields and all that. I said though.
So there were 452 illegals apprehended at the Hyundai mega plant construction site. I was the one that reported the information that I had to ICE. These people are working for slave wages. Some are not getting paid. Some are being trafficked. They send money home to their country. They give money to their handler. They have hardly anything left. They live in homes 5 families deep, have no quality of life. It's modern day slavery. So if you think that ICE is just going in and ripping people out of their jobs, these hardworking people that want a better life.
She just called ICE agents to go and detain over 500 workers at a Hyundai facility where they're building batteries, and they're pretty much just there to train the workers. They came and migrated from Korea to train and build and invest in American workers, which is pretty much what Trump has been preaching this whole time.
So there were 452 illegals apprehended at the Hyundai mega plant construction site. I was the one that reported.
You reported them. Good for you. fact you get on her and have to tell us that you're so diversity, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the one who reported them. Okay. You felt the need. You just can let matters handle themselves. Because you're that type of person where you got to go report. Can't be in mine. I can't deal with them. No. Pull my pants down. A married Atlanta cop shoots ex 8 times after he refuses sex. Damn. That mean it went straight from there to there. Damn.
Ilhan Omar claims U.S. is turning into one of the worst countries in the world.
Quite frankly, I'm fine with putting on our one-way flight back to Somalia. You don't like it here? You think it's so bad you have a dictator as a president who, by the way, loves freedom and loves the Constitution, loves democracy, and he's protecting it every single day. She can just go back to Somalia.
Question for
Don't
you.
forget her brother. They're particularly...
Oh, they go together.
Ilhan Omar claims U.S. is turning into one of the worst.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do a reaction. Go ahead, my 12, right? Might as well. You did. I still ain't tired yet. I'm up. So we're gonna indulge into a reaction. I just seen one. That was interesting. How I can. I like words like that. I like when girls say stuff like that. Eviction process is by Mormons Part 1. Landlord kid. Okay, look at that first video, y'all. There we go. That's what I needed right there. Yeah. I needed that to pop. Man, I knew it. Cry like a... Damn, hold on. Is this real, man? Did this shit really happen?
As a brotherhood in hip-hop has now spiraled into something that feels impossible to walk back from. When Pooh Shiesty finally stepped out of federal custody, most people assumed the story was already written. Reunion, redemption, and a second run at dominance alongside Gucci Mane. But instead of a victory lap, the internet was hit with something nobody saw coming. A disturbing clip surfaced. Whispers turned into alarms. And suddenly, the narrative flipped overnight. Because this wasn't just about music anymore. Almost immediately, rumors exploded across the timeline. Claims of a robbery, talk of intimidation, even a kidnapping story so extreme it sounded ripped from a straight-to-DVD street thriller. Group chats lit up. Blogs went wild. And the streets started asking one dangerous question. How did it get this bad this fast? To understand the chaos, you have to rewind to the moment Pooh Shiesty came home. October 2025. The timing alone put the rap world on edge. This wasn't just another artist returning. This was Memphis breakout enforcer, a rapper whose rise had been nothing short of violent on the charts and in the culture. This was the same artist who stormed the industry with Back in Blood, a record that refused to die, climbed deep into the Billboard Hot 100, and turned street pressure into mainstream success. His debut project didn't just chart. It sent a message. Memphis wasn't knocking on the door anymore. It was already inside the building. And standing directly behind that meteoric rise was one of the most feared cosigns in rap history. Gucci Mane, an Atlanta icon, a gatekeeper, a man who doesn't gamble his name lightly. When Gucci brought Pooh Shiesty into the 1017 family in 2020, it wasn't a casual signing. It was a public endorsement, a statement to the industry that this young artist was worth risking legacy over. That's why what happened next shocked so many people. Because in the weeks following Shiesty's release, the image of loyalty began to crack. Subtle at first, then impossible to ignore. The kind of cracks that don't heal, they spread. And as the rumors grew darker, the allegations wilder, one thing became clear. Whatever bond people thought existed between
double tap
mentor
that
and
screen. I
protege was
greatly
no longer
appreciate it.
solid.
Yes, sir.
What once looked like an unbreakable alliance was now being discussed
That
like a
old
crime
Gucci.
story, full of
That old
speculation,
Gucci.
unanswered questions, and consequences nobody could undo. And that's just the beginning. To understand how everything spiraled into confusion and chaos, you have to rewind all the way back to where it started. Before the rumors, before the fallout, before the silence. Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty's alliance began in 2020, when a hungry rapper out of Memphis caught the attention of the 1017 boss at exactly the right moment. Shiesty wasn't polished, he was raw, aggressive, and unapologetic. The kind of energy that reminded people of Gucci's own rise, back when survival mattered more than streams. This wasn't just a contract getting signed. It felt symbolic, like a torch being passed from one era of trap to the next. Gucci didn't just sign him, he stood next to him. Their first record together dropped that summer, backed by visuals that placed Shiesty directly in front of Gucci's massive audience. The message was clear. This wasn't a test run. This was an introduction. They doubled down later that year with another collaboration, and the chemistry looked undeniable. By fall 2020, Shiesty had earned his place on the 1017 roster, appearing alongside Gucci and other rising names from the label. Momentum kept stacking. In 2021, they dropped another high-energy visual that only strengthened the perception that this partnership was built to last. When Shiesty's project exploded on the charts, Gucci made a public move that sealed the image, gifting him a bright green trackhawk in front of cameras, a viral moment that screamed loyalty, success, and brotherhood. But while everything looked solid on the surface, tension was quietly building underneath. The kind you don't notice until it's too late. Because the same year that deal was signed, a moment occurred that would follow Pooh Shiesty for the rest of his career. In October 2020, he arrived at a luxury hotel in South Florida in a rented supercar, allegedly there to conduct what was supposed to be a simple exchange. What happened next, according to federal authorities, turned that night into a permanent turning point. Investigators claim the situation escalated fast. What began as a meeting allegedly turned violent, with shots fired and chaos erupting in seconds. As the car sped away, a designer bag filled with cash reportedly hit the pavement, a mistake that would later become a critical detail. Authorities would go on to connect that money back to Shiesty through serial numbers, tying social media flexes to real-world consequences. That single night changed the direction of everything. The rise didn't stop immediately, but the clock had started ticking. And none of them knew yet how loud it was. That trail didn't stop there. Investigators later claimed a single mistake cracked everything open, a $100 bill whose serial number matched cash Shiesty had flashed online days
They
earlier.
caught that nigga
What
using
looked
a,
like harmless
a
flexing
serial
suddenly
number
became
on
evidence.
some
And before
money.
the dust from that situation could even settle, another incident added more fuel to the fire. Memorial Day weekend in 2021 turned into another headline moment. Inside a Miami strip club, things allegedly spiraled after money hit the floor and tempers flared. According to reports, as security tried to escort Shiesty out, a shot was fired
dropping
toward
some
the
money,
ground,
don't he?
leaving a guard injured. Whether chaos or recklessness, the damage was already done. The pattern was forming, and the walls were closing in. By January 2022, the legal pressure became impossible to dodge. Shiesty accepted a federal plea tied to firearms and larger criminal activity, and a few months later, a judge handed down a sentence that would remove him from the streets for years. The deal wiped away other charges and erased a state case entirely, a strategic move that came at a heavy cost. Through all of it, Gucci Mane didn't flinch. While headlines stacked up and critics questioned everything, Gucci publicly stood by his artist. He spoke on Shiesty's behalf, made it clear the relationship wasn't severed, and told the world this was all part of a bigger plan. To the outside, it looked like loyalty under pressure. Gucci's words painted a clear picture: patience, timing, and belief. He talked like a man waiting for his franchise player to return, convinced the storm would pass and the mission would continue. And when Shiesty finally walked free in October 2025, Gucci wasted no time showing love online, welcoming him home with energy, pride, and confidence. Shiesty echoed that respect, speaking on how Gucci's transformation during his own incarceration became motivation. Fitness, discipline, mental clarity. He framed it as proof that growth was possible if you wanted it bad enough. For a moment, everything felt aligned, like the setbacks had only sharpened the comeback. From the outside, it looked perfect. The OG held the line. The young star paid his debt, and the reunion felt inevitable. But what the world didn't know yet was that the collapse had already started, quietly, patiently, long before anyone noticed the cracks.
Now we know there's some cracks in that motherfucker. I think it started when Big Scar got the way they treated Big Scar. And
Unraveled, you have to look at the tragedy that shook the entire 1017
I don't
camp
think he
from the
forgot
inside.
that shit, man.
While Shiesty was locked away, the label lost one of its brightest young stars. Big Scar, born Alexander Woods, wasn't just another name on Gucci's roster. He was family, Shiesty's blood cousin. That bond went far beyond business or branding. Scar had been carving out his own lane, earning respect through raw talent and relentless work, making his presence felt on label projects and proving he belonged. Then, in December 2022, everything stopped. At just 22 years old, Big Scar passed away from an accidental overdose involving prescription medication. Those meds traced back to injuries from a previous shooting, a reminder of how survival in that world often comes with long-term consequences. The news hit hard. Gucci mourned him publicly, calling him a secret weapon, while tributes poured in from across the industry. But for Shiesty, the pain was different. He wasn't just grieving, he was trapped. No funeral, no closure, no chance to stand beside his family or say goodbye. Sitting in a cell, processing the death of someone that close doesn't feel real at first. It hits in waves. And sometimes, it doesn't fully land until it's already too late. Shiesty later spoke about how that loss still weighs on him. How hearing the news behind bars felt unreal. How coming home and realizing there would be no phone calls, no jokes, no welcome home hit harder than anything he experienced inside. That kind of grief doesn't fade quietly. It lingers. It reshapes how you see people, loyalty, and promises. That loss alone would have been enough to strain any relationship, mentor or otherwise. But the tragedy didn't end there. What followed next would turn grief into resentment, silence into tension, and finally push everything past the point of repair. After Big Scar's death, the situation crossed a line that couldn't be uncrossed. What had been quiet grief suddenly turned into a loud, public conflict. Accusations began flying online, and at the center of it was money, specifically funeral expenses. Members of Scar's family claimed Gucci Mane had promised to cover the full cost, a number rumored to be around $60,000, but only a fraction of that allegedly showed up. According to those close to the situation,
you know he probably heard about that shit too. And he couldn't do nothing. And you sit in jail. That shit never leaves you. That shit'll build up while you locked up. And you get out, you're gonna stand on business, and that sound like...
The remaining balance was handled through Scar's life insurance, a detail that instantly set emotions on fire. The backlash was raw and unfiltered. Family members went public, expressing anger and disappointment, saying the support didn't match the promises that were made. What hurt even more, according to those accusations, was the belief that respect had been replaced by cold business. Words like flowers, receipts, and 10,000 started circulating online, turning a private moment of mourning into a viral argument that nobody could ignore. Then came another claim that made the situation even uglier. The family alleged that Gucci had asked for Big Scar's 1017 chains to be returned. Whether true or misunderstood, the optics were devastating. For a grieving family, and for Pooh Shiesty, still locked up with no ability to step in or speak for himself, it felt like betrayal stacked on top of loss. In moments like that, perception becomes reality, and resentment grows fast. Gucci's side pushed back. His wife, Keisha Coy, posted receipts showing a larger combined contribution, insisting the narrative being pushed online wasn't accurate. Later, Scar's father publicly defended Gucci, calling the entire situation a misunderstanding that spiraled out of control. But by then, the damage was already done. The internet had chosen sides. And more importantly, so had Shiesty, because this tension wasn't happening in isolation. It was tangled up in something much older and much deeper, a rivalry that had been simmering in the background for years. The friction between Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti didn't start yesterday. It traced all the way back to 2012, when competition turned personal and personal turned strategic. And from that point forward, nothing about this story was ever just about music again. That rivalry didn't start quietly. Back in 2012, tension ignited when both artists lined up major projects for the exact same release date, October 17th. For Gucci, that date wasn't random. It was symbolic. It represented his brand, his movement, his identity. What could have been brushed off as competitive overlap quickly felt intentional, and from there, things stopped being friendly. At first, the disagreement stayed coded. No names mentioned, just interviews, side comments, and raised eyebrows. But behind the scenes, the issue wasn't only about music. According to long-running industry talk, personal feelings enter the equation.
He should have never let Keisha, he should have never let his girl have so much control. As a man, and other men see that, and they see you as they don't want to put their business in your wife's hands. Let alone yours, but down, I fuck with you. Now I got your wife running shit. This ain't what it started with. Like, what she know? We don't want to talk. Like, now she answering, and then she putting feedback. You gonna create tension. That's one thing. Real niggas, we don't like just random bitches running their mouth. We ain't got nothing to say to that shit. We ain't got that energy. Who the fuck is you? Shut your bitch up. Tell her to be quiet. You can't tell a bitch to be quiet if she listening to you. You ain't shit, nigga. You got one of them bitches that's gonna tell you shut up. They're gonna tell you, no, nigga, you shut up. You can't tell, hey, babe, chill. I got this. And she said, okay. You ain't got you one, partner. I ain't saying you gotta say, shut up, bitch. I'm talking. No, I'm talking about if you handle business with the fellas, and if they want to speak to you, you having a business, they've been dealing with you, all of a sudden you putting them off on her, she got an opinion. Cool. That's your girl, she can have an opinion. That's y'all. When it comes to if you sign and they find out you're not running the show, your bitch got more of an influence on your thoughts than you, and we looking at you. Well, that's weak as fuck. We not. No, so and then that shit went on. She spoke out. He took that shit in, man. Especially when you locked up. You locked up. He took that shit in, and he really listened. And I'm pretty sure he heard more than what everybody's saying. This is so that her speaking up and putting that back out after that, he probably know the truth or heard something, and that just rubbed his ass wrong. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Hey man, I ain't. You know what I'm saying?
And once that happened, the situation escalated past charts and sales. Allegations surfaced that both camps were dealing with the same woman around the same time, turning professional tension into something deeply personal. From that point on, many observers believe the rivalry turned strategic. Industry insiders have long speculated that Gucci's aggressive expansion, especially his focus on signing artists from Memphis, wasn't accidental. The theory was simple: control the territory, limit the competition, lock down Atlanta, then lock down Memphis. If true, signing artists like Pooh Shiesty wasn't just about talent, it was about positioning. That strategy appeared to play out over several years, with Gucci bringing in multiple Memphis artists under the 1017 banner. The message was loud, even if it was never said directly. But by late 2024, something shifted. Gucci made a sudden announcement that shocked the industry. He was releasing nearly his entire roster. In a video statement, Gucci explained the decision from a business standpoint, pointing to profit and loss statements and the realities of running a label. He said it wasn't personal, but necessary. Almost everyone was let go, with only a couple of artists remaining under contract. The timing raised eyebrows, especially given how many of the released artists were from Memphis. To some, it looked like a full retreat, an unraveling of a long-term strategy that no longer made sense financially or politically. To others,
it probably was. And my door open. Hold on, man. It's cold as hell in this bitch. this thing got so folded up in this motherfucker. Woo! It's cold. I got that heat on. It's cold as hell in this motherfucker. I feel a shit in the bones in it. I have to put this motherfucker up. Got this motherfucker up. This motherfucker up now. Shit. Damn. Got it. Got it. Whew. Damn. Man, I feel like old man was just stepped in this motherfucker.
It felt like the calm before something bigger, especially with Pooh Shiesty nearing his return to the spotlight. And with all these moving pieces, the stage was set for every storyline to collide at once. With Yo Gotti solidly ruling his own territory, things were about to get explosive. P.U. Shiesty, freshly released from federal custody, was walking back into a world where...
They said, who would they say? P.U. Shiesty. P.U. Shiesty.
Every storyline, every feud, every old grudge was about to slam into each other. The streets were tense, and the fans could feel it coming.
What's up, people? What's happening? Charizard, what's happening? What's happening? My fault, y'all couldn't see the comments, but didn't mean to ignore you. Hey there, what's good with you?
Almost immediately, subtle cracks began to show. Gucci's high-energy welcome home post on Instagram mysteriously vanished without explanation. Nobody knew why. Then Shiesty dropped his long-awaited FDO single, shooting straight to number 12 on the Hot 100, a clear statement. Time away didn't erase his power. But while the charts confirmed his commercial clout, the lyrics told a different story. In FDO, Shiesty gave nods to Yo Gotti, but Gucci? Silent. Not a single mention. The streets went wild with speculation. Was loyalty shifting? Was Shiesty quietly signaling a new allegiance? Lines referencing Gotti sparked endless debates online, leaving fans dissecting every bar for hidden meaning. Then, the bombshell hit. According to hip-hop blogger Tasha K, Shiesty allegedly orchestrated a shocking move against Gucci Mane, a staged scenario with guns allegedly involved, designed to force the release of his 1017 Records contract. The goal? Some claimed it was to jump ship and align with Yo Gotti's label. Everything was framed as alleged and sourced from someone close to the situation, but the rumor spread like wildfire. Social media, blogs, and YouTube blew up overnight, and the story dominated headlines across the culture. Fans speculated that frustration over his 1017 deal, which some compared to a modern-day death row contract, was the spark.
God damn,
Allegedly
they call that
unfair
bitch a
terms,
modern-day
delayed payouts, and clashing egos
death row
had pushed
contract.
things to the edge. Comments and reactions.
1 second, y'all. I gotta go grab my heater, cause man, this apartment, I got the heat on, y'all. The back room, my daughter's room, all that heat up. But this front room in this bitch, it's diabolical. This shit, my legs is cold. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Let me get back. there. I'll be right there. Hold up, setting my heater up. Sorry about that. It's spring, man. It's getting cold in here. Y'all getting ready for that storm. Lord have mercy. Woo. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back. Woo. Burr. Get my mic right there. Yeah, please like, subscribe. Tell me what we was watching, y'all.
Flooded every platform, with insiders weighing in. Some claimed Shiesty was leaning toward Gotti's camp, while others said it was all calculated to send a message. And in the middle of it all, the old rivalries, the family ties, and the power plays made it clear nothing in this story was simple. Loyalty, money, legacy, every line was blurred, and the drama was only just beginning. The rumors hit like a bomb. Allegations were flying about Gucci Mane's personal life, his signing tactics, and P.U. Shiesty's supposed moves. Social media was buzzing. People claiming Memphis connections, betrayal, and even wild talk about wedding rings and jewelry disappearing. Some of the chatter pointed to Hernandez Gon, the same man who had been acquitted in the Young Dolph case, dropping incendiary comments that fanned the flames. Suddenly, everything felt like a reality show cliffhanger. Fans were scrolling through viral Instagram posts and YouTube clips, connecting dots, speculating on motives, and questioning loyalties. One video claimed Gucci had been robbed, wedding ring, watch, the whole nine, allegedly after some confrontation with Shiesty and his crew. The story spread fast, fueled by screenshots, hearsay, and the usual internet hype. Then came the whispers about Shiesty himself. Some said he had been pulled back into legal trouble after release, probation violations, popping up in music videos, and alleged tips to his parole officer from unexpected sources. People were losing their minds over alleged jewelry worth thousands, all tangled in the rumors. But reality hit differently. Shiesty's label cleared the air. No arrest had actually happened. He was simply in a halfway house program as part of his supervised release. The Bureau...
Okay, I did hear something like he just went back to jail or some shit. I was like, God damn, what the... Oh, you go back to jail already? Oh, so, but it was, they did say it was just some bullshit floating around. All that.
Of prisons listing showing him in Dallas with a projected release date of April 11, 2026, was just part of that re-entry process. Even with the facts clarified, the speculation didn't stop. Questions remain. Was P.U. Shiesty officially part of CMG yet? Sources hinted he was in the kitchen cooking it up, and insiders said a deal could drop any day. Fans could feel the tension. It was only a matter of time before the next chapter of this saga went public, and when it did, the culture wouldn't be ready. But one thing's crystal clear for millions of Gucci Mane fans, and for anyone out here trolling the story, don't expect to ever see Gucci and Pooh Shiesty side by side again. Not on a pic, not on a track, not publicly, ever. Yo Gotti, on the other hand, has been making his allegiance obvious, posting videos and appearing alongside Shiesty in Paris footage. The optics tell the story better than any headline ever could. The young lion switched sides, and the veteran OG got played. As for the alleged kidnapping and robbery drama, there's no police report, no official statement, and no verified journalistic confirmation. All that's left is a whirlwind of social media speculation, YouTube commentary, and claims from sources with varying credibility. What's undeniable is the fracture between Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. The deleted Instagram post, the absence of a shout-out on FDO, the public accusations from Memphis connections, all signs point to a relationship that's likely beyond repair. For Gucci, it's another chapter in a career defined by dizzying highs and painful betrayals. 1017 has long been haunted by tragedy, Big Scar's untimely death, Enchanting's passing, and artists caught up in legal trouble. Losing Shiesty, arguably his last major star, could mark a pivotal turning point for the label, and for the legacy Gucci has spent years building. In Gucci Mane's journey from artist to executive, losing Pooh Shiesty marks a major turning point. For Shiesty, the road ahead is still uncertain. His commercial appeal remains undeniable, FDO proving he can still move the charts, but legal clouds and the public controversy surrounding his 1017 exit create challenges talent alone can't fix. If the rumors about a CMG signing turn out true, he could land at a label with a structure, connections, and resources to potentially elevate his career. But that comes with a risk. He'd be rolling with Yo Gotti, a figure whose own history is riddled with controversy and federal scrutiny. At the center of it all is one hard truth. In hip-hop, loyalty is currency. It can be spent, borrowed, and sometimes straight up taken. What began as a bond between an OG and his young protege, built on respect, guidance, and shared ambition, has now turned into something almost unrecognizable. It's a cautionary tale about the explosive mix of business, family, and revenge in the rap game. The streets are watching. The industry is watching. And somewhere in the chaos, the truth is still waiting to come out. Love this video? Click the card on screen to dive into more stories like this.
Yeah, I think he'll be if this is true and he went to Yo Gotti, shit. I mean, he already turned. Shiesty already turned, and Gotti already got he already got the ground. You know what I'm saying? He already got the platform. He got the money. He got the shit, and he's definitely been successful. Been more successful. He's been more successful than Gucci lately, as far as being the CEO. I think Gotti is a better CEO / rapper than Gucci is a CEO / rapper. And look, I mean, you just go by the track record. You got Gotti has Big Boogie. He's pushing him. Big Boogie getting that play. He's got Homegirl. You already know he's got what's the name? Jesus Christ. Fucking, I don't know. I can't think of her name right now. Glow. God damn it. Glorilla. She got Glow. She popping. She's right now like top 5 female artists right now. If not in the top 3 right now, as far as right now. So you got Boogie, Glow, then you got Moneybag. At one point he had Black Youngster, and Gotti has been, and all of them had their run and sold it, and you don't hear too many people. You don't hear about the same stuff that's happening in Gotti's, with Gucci and his camp with 1017. and all the fallouts, and you don't see all of that happening with Gotti. Like the worst thing Gotti for real done as CEO was, the war with Dolph. I mean that, and still see CMG still standing. I mean, they took a lot of hit in the streets, but as far as the industry, they winning. They still, they still doing their thing. Yeah, so I think that's hey, what's happening? How you doing? What's good with you? What's that, Astor? But yeah, I think he'll do good with Gotti. It's gonna be one of the biggest things. If Gotti pushes him, pushes Pusha T like he been pushing Boogie, Glow, Moneybag. They he ain't never winning. They gonna win. I mean, he gonna take over. What I do want to know that nobody really has confirmed. Did it go like they said it went? Did he really kidnap Gotti or force him to sign that contract over? That's what I want to know. I ain't gonna even lie. When you hear stuff like this, and it's from multiple sources, but nobody wants to actually confirm, you want to. I want to know. Like, I want to know because I think it's a part of me saying there's no way, but then it's that other part saying, bro. If you're in the game long enough, sometimes things can happen to you. Like, you hang around the same, you know what I'm saying? You used to be, Gucci was a certain way, man. I remember Gucci when he came out when he first took over the streets with East Atlanta. I'm an East Atlanta, and I'm a street nigga, dog. And man, 2004, 5, right before that, when I heard him in St. Louis, when everybody was rocking. But Gucci been rapping a certain way. He been known a certain way. He chill. Just cause you change your life, you can't remember. You can't forget about all the shit you done when you was on that timing. And this right here may be big if it's true. Say if this is true. Oh my God. But for real, how did I say this? If this real, it's like a blessing for Gucci. Like, go ahead and get it out the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit you forget about, you can't remember. You can't, when you get older, you can't forget that you was young. And these niggas was hungry. That same, when you was in that same street life these niggas doing, and they young, you was like the same way. You was looking at a nigga like, nigga, when you was feeling fearless. And so now you get up in your 40s, your 50s, 40s and stuff, and you like relaxing. You still dealing with this environment that's you've changed, but they ain't. They the same. Like I'm saying, no matter how old I get, a 20-year-old hoe will always be a 20-year-old hoe. Even if I'm 40, 60 years older than her, they're gonna constantly repeat the cycle. Street niggas gonna constantly repeat the cycle, so it's not nothing new in a sense. Wisdom will teach you that. Living longer teach you that. The older you get, the more experience you have on certain shit, you know, no matter how much money you got, all that, you can't buy experience. You can't buy wisdom of shit that you've been through. And they come back on them like this. It's embarrassing, you know. But it's the way the universe works. It lets them know, hey man, what you gonna do after this move? Are you still worried about what niggas think of you Gucci after you done? Yes, you marked, bro. You did your thing, bro. You did your thing. You got nothing else to prove. It's time to do something different and mix that shit with, because you could keep getting the same people with the same environment. You're gonna have to deal with the same shit, which you done surpassed. In order to hang with them, you gotta get street. That means you gotta go back. It's not like they in the wrong as far as when it comes down to knowledge and what you know. They just living what they doing. What niggas do that's 23 years, 21 years old, that don't know no better, that's in that same life that you're trying to CEO. You're trying to CEO street niggas that used to be like you. You bound to catch one. You bound to get robbed. Somebody's gonna bound. It's the way it fucking goes. So like, we don't know if this happened. If it is, I can see that. I can see Shiesty making them. Come on, this nigga's stupid. This nigga done stole a nigga, robbed a nigga for shoes and money in a Lamborghini. This nigga done pulled out his super crash out. You think he won't do it for a real meaning, knowing he didn't feel he felt the way about how his cousin got treated? Maybe Big 30 told him some shit. You know what I'm saying? And they family, bro. Your friends, them motherfuckers tight. And anybody know who has friends, you know how y'all talk, cousins, brothers who you tight with. You go out there and they tell you some shit, you know what I'm saying? You standing on it, you can see it. Now you got his wife talking and she's coming in. No. I can't stand a bitch that run her mouth. Let a man tell me something. Don't come with your loud mouth ass because you came with me. Look, give me a motherfucking man and come talk to me. So I can talk. I don't want to talk to a woman when it comes down to certain shit. That's the truth. That's just me. If we talking business, UCO, and I sign with you, I don't want to talk. Your wife talking about my business. That's the automatic. I don't even want to do business with you no more. And you make a man feel that type of way, like you don't got control over your own record label. I grew up on Gucci, man. That's probably how the Shiesty feeling like I grew up like I used to fuck with you. That's why I signed with you. Like, hey, young, Shiesty young. So when he was watching Gucci, Gucci was on its way out to prison probably. Think about it. 2000, when Gucci was the late Gucci, when he was beefing with Jeezy right before he was making all them tracks and shit, the truth and all that. Like, Shiesty probably was 12. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. No, so he see him in that light. Them niggas who, look, this is the truth. Niggas who know that you about your shit, niggas who know you about your shit and want to hang with you, if you fall out, this is real experience. If a nigga see you put a gun in a nigga mouth, if a nigga see you about your shit, they like, that's why they hang around you. Listen to me. If y'all ever fall out, especially the one that always want to hang around with you the most. If he the one that always, like this nigga, when he first see, he just had to be with you. He had to hang around you. He wanted to, so he said you move. If you two ever fall out, know that nigga's gonna do the extra mile. So you have your guard up, because he know he been watching you, been studying you. He know how you get down. And to be the man, or feel like he been looking to it, he got to take you down. I mean, he got to be more aggressive and more on than you. He gonna swing on you first. They try to show you to prove you because he know who you are, that I'm not a bitch either. I promise you. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go watch who you have around you. So, Pooh, like, if this was to happen, we don't know if this happened. I was just explaining if Pooh Shiesty really did that and had him robbed, this the type of time he was on. Like, I got to show Gucci, man, hey, yo, you can't be touched, nigga. You did this, and make that happen with no thought. That's what a real nigga do in that mode. You gotta go, you wanna take the ball, you gotta go out to the biggest. Now Gucci has an ultimatum. Now he gotta go. Do I take this shit, move on, trying to change up lane, and be like, yeah, alright, respectful what it was, or do you hold his pride? Beef with his wife. How she go argue, it's like, we don't hear, I'm just talking out scenario. This reason, because remember the interview when he had on Breakfast Club? And he was like, about the mental health that he barely even talking. I was so, that pissed me off, fool. Watching that goddamn interview with Gucci Man, and she just talking like, God damn it, boy, you ain't even in a nursing home. And she talking like, nigga, you in a, sometimes he gets his head and he gets sick and he just needs, and I told him, hey now, we're not gonna do, man, I would have knocked over the plate. Got time for this shit. God damn, you don't shut talking to me like that. That shit aggravate me. Just the whole voice. You talk, call me what you want. But I don't go for the foolishness. Look, so we see what type of medication you on. You on a female pill. You on she is fucking dosing you, dog. That bitch is docile looking you. You are being, and it's okay when you have to have retain power of your own decisions and outcomes of what you're going to do. Even if you let a bitch run something, never lose control. Let that be the front. It can't be the other way around. There's a lot of females out here that's running the show and in a relationship, but they really running the show. Like the dude have really no say so whatsoever. And that's, if people want to do that, it's good, but that ain't how I grew up, and that ain't never how I be. That ain't in my blood. I let my girl run. You think, well, if I say, hey, no, it's time for things, or it's two men talking, she's not for them. It's 2 minutes. Well, I need her to talk for me when I'm at night. It's a woman. She knows this. If I have a customer service conversation, customer service, any conversation with somebody trying to explain something, if my woman's or anyone there, I let them do what they need to do. If I go to a reception, to whatever, if I have no other speaker, I let the two bitches communicate when I have a chance. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem doing myself, but that's what I'd rather do when it's the right time to do it. And it's always, there's 2 women in there, and we don't have direct business. My woman's handling that. What the fuck? I don't have too many words to say. Matter of fact, I'm finna go. I'll go walking out of the room, play video games. I don't even do that. I've never been that type. Go do your dude. Like, you ain't saying all that shit. But she just got too much control. That's what I'm trying to say. He's giving her too much control, and she's throwing his. Maybe that was the theme of the CD that the last album he dropped. I don't know how good it did. We can look that up. And maybe that was going with the marketing of it. But what she showed was too much oversight, even in public. She did this in public, like. So if she do this on Breakfast Club, we know the stream should go far behind the closed doors. If she's doing it, oh no, wait. When I say Gucci, he's like, oh, I can tell he hasn't had his medication, and You know, I don't want to hear that. He's looking like, he's starting to turn into the old Gucci every time you listen. Every time her voice starts talking, his lips start drooping. You ain't see him? Look at the interview on Birth Club. Every time he's sitting there quiet like this. She get to talking and talking about how she's trying to keep him from doing this. And when he gets riled up and he says, no, man, fuck all that, man, bitch. Say that. Oh, Gucci, goddammit. You fuck all away from me that shit. Goddammit, knock over a bowl of oatmeal. Do something. Hold your nuts, man. But, all jokes aside, yeah, if that really happened, Gucci, man, he only got two choices. And as a mature man, though, we know better. He been through that. Got a hat, defending himself. Bruh, go ahead and let that man do that thing, bro. What you gonna do? Okay, should have come back to pool. He gotta learn. Remember that. The cycle goes on, y'all. He comes in, the new lion. Arr. He goes, he shicey. If he did what he did, he's living as he gets older himself. And then what happens? It happens to shiesty. That's one thing I promise is always going to happen. Tables always turn. And that's why they say stop the cycle. Oh, what's an example? Somebody did something to me, so I do something to them. The moment I do something to them, that's going to repeat the cycle for I did it because somebody else is going to do something to me. I'm going to get it back regardless. The only way to do it is to stop the cycle, is to live and let live and give it to God and let him give back karma. The moment you indulge in it, you might get away with it for that second, but you might get by with it, but you don't get away. It comes back to you when you least suspect it. Karma is the sneakiest motherfucker in the world. And I know, and one thing about it, I'm glad one thing I'd be happy to do is when I receive karma, I'll be so happy that I got it, and that I paid for whatever I done. Like I get really fast turn around when I do some fucked up shit. I don't want to deal with it when I die, and plus I recognize it. Accountability. You know what I'm saying? I go, damn, I recognize it. You know how many people can't recognize it? Like literally, people are so forgetful for what they do and what they live their life. Like I could take the smallest detail and I do something I learned by any person. And if I catch that moment, or when I say, oh man, I remember I did that to somebody because somebody did it to me, and I'll probably be upset about it or something. It could be small or big. And I go, I'm glad I can go. Don't take me long to scan from her to 20 years ago and say, man, it was a time I did say I had those tickets, and then I said, fuck that bitch and gave it to old girl. I was wrong for that shit. Why'd I do that? I could have told her that. And somebody did it to you. See, a lot of people got there and they be, oh, why you did it? You forgot you did that for me. I'm glad. I'm the type of person, I really get that shit on all types. I go, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I guess make me stay so humble and stay away from people. Straight up, because everybody don't think like that. People will forget what you gave them, what you did for them. All types of stuff. They forget what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't hang around nobody. When you somebody who even when you do wrong, the causes of your wrongdoing, and if you didn't know, you want to find out, and if I wrong, you'll apologize, move on, acknowledge it, because it's not for you, it's for me. You feel me? I've been trying to stuff this goddamn cone, y'all. for the last 20 minutes, I feel like. Yeah, there you go. All right. 20 years in prison. All right. This is 31. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is a Fox weather alert. A massive and record-breaking winter storm unfolding right now. 194 million Americans under winter storm alerts this morning. The storm stretching over 2,300 miles with more than 40 states impacted.
Yeah, widespread power outages are likely in about a dozen states with over 3,200.
Man, it's cold in my apartment right now, y'all.
The United States today alone, 18 states and Washington D.C.
Let's shot it. Yeah. I've been over a kitchen counter. Huh? Tell me more about this weather.
All under states of emergency this morning.
So let's get right into the massive winter storm that's sweeping the nation and take a close look at the overview with this. Right now, we give you live looks across Arkansas and Branson, Missouri. You can see the flakes flying in Missouri and in Rogers, Arkansas. Some snow-covered roads as the storm system continues to move farther east with those impacts in terms of the wintry precipitation. We'll set the scene here with the overview of this winter storm, and really the footprint of it is just massive. Snow and ice already hitting the plains so far this morning.
Are y'all ready for this storm?
Significant icing from Texas stretching all the way to Virginia. Widespread power outages are going to be likely due to the ice that will continue to accumulate. Now, over a foot of snow is also possible, and this is going to be for more than 15 states. We'll jump right into it. Those winter weather alerts. I think this picture gives you a big idea of this footprint. Actually, record-breaking numbers in terms of
I'm in St. Louis, y'all, so
that are in winter storm warnings. Nearly 1,400 counties are in that, so a wide swath there. Snow forecast.
yeah, I'm in
like
St. Louis, so
really
where y'all at?
Corridor between I-70 and I-40.
We right here.
Stretching a little bit farther north for
my mouse right here. So we right up in the peak, this little right here.
The second part of our system
right there.
Into tomorrow. The snow, it's easy to move, but the main focus here is going to be on the ice that is still to come, because that's going to cause the issues in terms of the power outages. There are a couple spots
right being heavy on them lines,
and we can look a little bit closer through parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, into Tennessee, where you see this bright color here. That indicates that the ice could be about 3/4 of an inch, maybe even some localized spots where it's an inch. So if that does accumulate, that is going to be devastating. Meantime, we also have this cold air damming signature, and that's what's going to allow for some of that colder air to promote this secondary bout of ice from Atlanta to the Carolinas. Setting the scene, here's a live radar, Craig, of what's happening right now, and you can see snow overspreading the northern tier through the plains, and then once you get south, really around the Dallas area, that's where we have a little bit of that wintry mix that's already setting the scene.
Yeah, look at the temperatures already falling in Dallas, and we are getting indications that we're seeing some frozen precipitation, a mix of freezing rain and sleet, and that extends and continues for several hours here for portions of Texas and into portions of Oklahoma as well. I think this is just the beginning, and when we talked about the icing, you see there, we're already seeing some freezing rain in Dallas. This is going to be several hours to come. This is just the beginning, and this is why
snowing where y'all at already?
Outages. Look at the temperatures, and behind
I say it won't start snowing.
Needs to be concerned
here to about like
being warm. What do I do
I
for the
heard
next several
12
days?
p.m. and I heard
this is going to be
6
a long
p.m.
period, a long duration event, rather, especially with the cold weather behind us.
Unpredictable.
And that will be our other story too, is that once this all gets out of here, those cool temperatures are really sticking around. So the ice really not going to thaw until we get to Tuesday. So quite some time that we're going to be under this.
Damn, baby. Damn.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel?
I don't know, did you?
You may qualify.
You may qualify for what? Lost money, huh? But people suing and get a lot of money for a lot of shit these days. So you look like you need to cause this on yourself. All that gambling. You lost money gambling on sports betting. You may be qualified for up to $75. Who pulled your arm and told you to gamble? How about that, y'all? I still got on my work clothes. I got off at like 2:30, something like that. I ain't been asleep since. I just wasn't tired, you know. As you can see. What is this?
And good evening. That unprecedented, potentially catastrophic storm has now begun its life-threatening march across much of the country. More than half of all Americans are in the storm's path tonight. In the Midwest, millions are being pounded right now
in
by
the Midwest.
blinding snow and powerful winds. While in Texas and Oklahoma, that monster storm is firing up with snow and
These things are always burning out.
Path. Few states will be spared as it plows its way east.
Look at St. Louis. We right in the
States have declared states of emergency already. Across the storm zone, you see this, empty shelves as worried residents raid supermarkets. Just look at this long line outside one in New York. Forecasters warn the ice down south could cripple major cities, halting traffic and possibly knocking out power for millions for days. More than 5,200 flights have already been canceled for the weekend, and that's likely just the beginning. Parts of the Northeast are in a foot of snow or more. Bill Karen standing by to time out the storm, and our correspondents are spread out across the storm's path. We begin tonight with Emily Akette.
Tonight, a triple threat of blinding snow, life-threatening cold, and ice. Chaos already unfolding on roads across the country. High winds in Iowa nearly flipping this semi-truck. And drivers facing near zero visibility as lake-effect snow in Michigan turns highways into white walls. Police in Indiana warning of slide-offs on the road after this vehicle got stuck in the deep snow. And the bitter cold tonight, punishing. With wind chills plummeting to minus 31 degrees in Chicago. And in Duluth, a staggering minus 51. But for power crews, the work never stops.
I got about 5 layers of clothes on.
It is pretty cold. It's probably 0 degrees right now.
And this isn't just a cold snap. Below freezing temperatures could last for the next 10 days, coupled with more than a foot of snow in parts of the Northeast.
The dangers that we're talking about now is not just the potential of a...
They need to stop fucking with the weather. That's what they need to stop doing. They fucking with the weather, y'all. That's what the problem is. If they wasn't fucking with the weather, I don't think these patterns, as crazy as patterns, will be happening. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's just crazy. This hurricane, storm, shit that's been going on lately with the weather.
It is the aftermath.
That fear triggering a run on the essentials.
This is my second day trying to get gas.
We are out of kerosene heaters until tomorrow.
From the nation's capital to the south, where shelves are being stripped bare.
They're out of eggs. There's no bacon. There's no butter.
Ryan Chandler is in Texas, where ice is the biggest threat.
This Dallas hardware store is all out of propane, sand, rock salt. Customers rushing to prepare in the last hours before the freeze hits.
Inside the largest power plant in Texas, preps for a winter storm have been underway for months. Priscilla Thompson is there.
Operators in this control room are monitoring supply 24/7, using these panels to get power to the grid. And if there's a problem, they pick up this red phone and alert the state.
In Georgia, there hasn't been an ice warning this severe in 12 years. Kathy Park is in Tennessee at a transportation nerve center.
Here in Memphis, this hub, powered by more than 100 traffic cameras, will allow dispatchers to identify wrecks and roadblocks in real time. Then they'll be able to deploy the essential resources to help motorists and emergency crews right away.
There have been at least 16 states of emergency declared so far, as governors issue an urgent plea: stay home and off the roads.
Our greatest concerns remain unsafe travel and power outages that could last for days.
I hope everybody be all right, man. The power don't go out. That's
infrastructure holds against the
woo,
weight of this
please.
massive storm.
Emily Aketa joins us now live. Emily, from New York City, where you are. Grocery stores here across the country also have been swamped with people all day.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. We're just now seeing a break from the lines that had spilled outside of this grocery store. But I want to show you.
She look like this girl named Taylor, I
You're
know.
going to see shelf after shelf bare, and with workers trying to restock those shelves, these images harken back to the panic buying during the pandemic. And take a look at this: lines weaving through grocery stores across the country as millions prepare, Tom, for a potentially historic storm.
People scrambling to get whatever they can. All right, Emily, we thank you for that. I want to get right over to Bill Cairns. Bill, the storm is a monster. Time it out over the next 72 hours for us.
Already treacherous in areas of Oklahoma, North Texas, Dallas. After midnight, your temperature goes below freezing, and it may not go above freezing till Tuesday afternoon. That's the big story with this. Huge storm, long duration cold snap after it. We're going all the way from New Mexico to Maine with our warnings, and the ice storm warnings are of particular importance because you could lose power for days. We're talking these areas in blue: East Texas, all the way through the northern half of Louisiana, especially the northern half of Mississippi. And then this area now from Atlanta extending through the upstate of South Carolina, through Richmond, possibly even up close to Washington, D.C. That ice force has gotten worse in the last couple of days. As far as snow totals go, historic in Oklahoma City. Louisville, not often you could get a foot of snow out of this. Same for areas of Cleveland. In the Northeast, if you're all snow, 12 to 18 inches. A little bit of a mix in D.C. and New York will keep your totals down a little bit. And talking about the cold after this is Monday morning, Tom. 21 degrees in Houston, 5 in Memphis. There's going to be schools closed across the board.
Those numbers is
temps as well. All right, Bill, we thank you for
toddler
that.
numbers,
Some
some
states already
adolescent
seeing
numbers.
some action. Oklahoma City.
Them numbers is young.
Candace Sweat from our NBC
Them
Dallas
numbers is
Fort
too
Worth
young.
station is there, and Candace, it's already begun.
Too young,
Expecting a
too
mix
young.
of rain, sleet, and snow any minute now, with the situation worsening over the next 72 hours. We're talking Oklahoma could get about 10 inches at least of precipitation. But I want to give you a look at where we are now. We're at one of the hubs for the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. That is a big pile of sand and salt. That's what's being used to treat the roads all across the state. What we're looking at is about 3 or 4 stories of treatment. That's a lot. And then I want to take you over here to one of the loading trucks cranked up and ready to go. These are the trucks that are keeping hundreds and thousands of tons of sand and salt moving in and out of this hub throughout the state, throughout the night, ultimately with the goal to keep people safe. Tom.
Yeah, that first line of defense so the snow doesn't turn into ice. We thank you for that, Candace. The flight cancellations, they're already stacking up. George Solis is at the airport in Charlotte, North Carolina. And George, what are you seeing there?
Yeah, Tom, we've been at the airport all day as people scramble to get on flights before they're grounded. This big board here expected to look a lot different in 24 hours as there are more delays in cancellations. Already, airlines have canceled more than 5,000 flights through the weekend. Travel app Hopper is estimating some 15,000 delays before the weekend. Now, there's going to be disruptions across the country, but major airports at Dallas, Atlanta, here in Charlotte expected to be impacted the most, and major airlines like American, Delta, and United urging customers to reschedule or even waiving some of those rebooking fees.
Tom, it's going to be a mess for travelers. George, we thank you. We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can't.
Alright, y'all. Guess I'm gonna set to lay down because I gotta be at my son's. Like I said, depending on.
Tonight, the monster winter storm targeting 170.
He's got a game at 11:30, so I'm gonna say good night to y'all. Good night. Good morning. Yes, sir. Until next time, I'll be streaming later on today. Yeah, some gaming, probably some games. So we're gonna be snowed in, man. I'm gonna be, yeah, why not? So I'm on a road to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, that like button. Only if you want to. I only want the ones that want to. I don't want to sometime and want to be half-hearted people. I'll just give me a real subscriber, real like, and if that takes time, that takes time. Because that'll be every subscriber be the right subscriber. So yeah, with that said, much love. Y'all stay safe out there. It hasn't started snowing that I know of in my area in St. Louis. Right here. So that's it. Good night, everybody. Be down me, watch me lay down, right? My daughter gonna pop up at like 7 o'clock, 7:30. You go pop up like 7:30. Hey, what's that? Okay. Alright, y'all. I'll be doing some streaming later on, so